Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, a man got fucked. That's the story of black people in America. Shit, you all don't know you black yet. You think you just people. Let me be the first to tell you that you are all black. The moment these Dutch motherfuckers set foot here and decided they white, and you get to be black, and that's the nice name they call you, let me paint a picture of what's waiting for you on the shore. You arrive in America, land of opportunity, milk and honey, and guess what? You all get to be slaves, split up, sold off, and worked to death. The lucky ones get Sunday off to sleep and fuck and make more slaves and all for what? For cotton, indigo, for a fucking purple shirt. The only good news is the tobacco your grandkids are gonna farm for free is gonna give a shitload of these white motherfuckers cancer. And I ain't even started yet. 100 years later, you're fucked. 100 years after that, fucked. 100 years after you get free, you still getting fucked out of job and shot at by police. You see what I'm saying? This guy gets it. I like him. He's getting angry. Angry is good. Angry gets shit done.
Hey, one goal, one thing, one move, and that shit don't change. It's real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. Hey, there's only one goal, one thing, one move, and that shit don't change. And it's real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things.
Really good. It's way better than the anime.
I mean, you know
Depends on the anime, because some of them, stick to the manga and some don't.
Yeah, some.
let me ask y'all this.
That shit gets fire though. Like I've been on that lately.
Have y'all been reading lately, or do y'all feel like y'all should be reading more?
More what?
Like books, like, things of knowledge, even stories and stuff like that.
I always read.
Yeah, I already read.
Like, when you say read, what you mean, like?
I read ebooks, I read articles, I read comic books.
I'm talking about, like, comic books cool, articles cool.
Ebooks is the first thing I said, Joseph.
What is ebooks? I don't understand. Help me out.
Electronic book. It's like you can listen to my podcast now.
Oh, you mean audio?
Or you can read them on you can read them. Sometimes I read those, but you got to pay for those. But a lot of times it'll be on my audio books.
All right. So when's the last time you ever picked up a book and read that motherfucker?
1984, like a year or two ago.
A year or two ago?
Yeah. Nigga, let me who that was.
What's that in the book? It's called 1984.
I want to read that.
Nigga, I still think I got it somewhere. Because
What about you, D?
it was something I just had to keep on.
Today.
I had to keep on bringing with me the freaking set. I'm gonna knock
I'm
this
reading an
out.
autobiography right now.
Word. Now, I feel like, I don't know, man. Growing up, nigga had so much big book collections. And there was just those things out electronic. I think I want to go, pick up more books again,
I mean, that's fine. He tried to put us in his position.
No,
y'all niggas ain't reading books. I'm not reading books.
That's what that was about.
Now I just want to see, like, how many people are still, like, out there. Cause not as a census, because y'all are an exception. Thank God y'all are still reading. But a lot of niggas just don't be reading no more like that.
I can't say that. A lot
I
of people,
know.
Nobody say that guy. You got to put it with because people all over my timeline be talking about books they reading and shit. And that's what made me feel like, okay, let me see what this is about.
And I ain't even talking about people on my timeline.
Because this nigga tried to book check us. Nigga said, what you reading?
quick.
When was the last time you read it? How long ago? How many pages? Like, goddamn.
That's like, I just want to get some insight of, like,
You can do a lot of reading, as a matter of fact.
What you read?
not even what to read, just like niggas in general is reading, period. Because I know a lot of people that's not even just on my social media is different, but the people that I know for the most part in my circle don't really read that much.
Have you asked them? Because
yeah.
you didn't know if we read.
Reading is something
I didn't know y'all read, but I asked them, yeah. A few of them, not every one of them, but a few of them, a good bit of them. And it surprised me, it's like how much we used to read and how much we don't read as much as we used to. And I was like, let me, ask y'all, but I guess I asked the wrong two niggas because y'all some reading.
You tried to book check us. That's all I got from them. I was like, you tried to book check me right quick.
I'm a bookworm.
And said, those articles, they don't really mean nothing. He was like, no, comic books okay.
It's because I guess I need to be more specific on what I was asking for.
I mean, but
I was asking for books. And like
physical books.
Like, it's niggas reading books. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas are opening up, cracking up stories and, know what's up with the latest trend and shit like that. I remember niggas used to talk about, growing up, niggas used to talk about, oh yeah, this book just came out, you gotta get this, you gotta get that. And I don't know, me personally, I just don't hear it as much as I used to growing up.
You gotta switch your circle up a bit.
I don't know if that's it, because I have a pretty big circle, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, maybe I should join a book club or something.
I don't know, son, but like a lot of people.
Yeah, you could.
I'm just saying, I don't get a book that announce, hey guys, I'm reading a book. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be probably surprised how many people right next to you might just be in their quiet time reading on your ass. And you don't even know they're reading on your ass.
I'm saying that growing up,
they used to make us read books growing up.
Now I used to hear it more, even on TV and shit like this book just came out. Now, if it, like the latest book I heard that was a real big catch was Michelle Obama's book. But
and that was recently. And Trevor Noah spotlights books all the time.
That's one network. I'm saying I just remember it on a bigger platform than it is now. I ain't saying it don't exist. I ain't saying that.
Well, what I'm saying is
I'm not finished. So I'm not saying it don't exist. I'm just saying that I don't hear as much being publicized as I did as a child growing up.
And what I'm saying is you might not be exposed to it. You just told me the other day that you ain't watched TV in a couple of months. So what I'm saying there might be some things that you might not be exposed to that's happening in different networks from yours as well.
Okay. There used to be a whole book fest and shit like that going on. And things like with Pizza Hut used to give you to read books. But it's just not as big as it used to be. I just don't think so.
All I'm saying is do some research.
Are you reading something right now?
Hmm?
Are you reading a book right now?
No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I want to pick up another book. I'm just saying is that it just amazes me that it's not as big as it used to be. And the fact that it's do some research. Back then I didn't have to do research because it was there. The fact that now I got to do research, it'll tell you that it's not as big as it used to be.
No, that don't tell you nothing because if you're not exposed to it, it's a nothing. Plus, physical books aren't the same. You tried to just make articles. You didn't even know what an ebook was. These are the things that are growing in the new age. So some of the things that might be coming up.
I understand an audio book, but like we say ebook, I just thought it was something else different.
But
so
the term passed you up is what I'm saying. Is what I'm trying to say is maybe you might not be hearing the original style, but they might be using it. Come on, times are changing. Shit, technology's taking over. Maybe if you be online and be like, oh, they got these ebook online. You know what I mean? They got other sides to it now because we kind of get stuck in our bubbles as we get older. While the Zoomers and the generations under us, you talk to one of them little kids, they be like, shit, I'm tired of that. You know what I mean? So it's just probably a different medium. It's probably a different form.
That's a possibility.
You know what I mean? Because it just presented. Everything's presented differently now.
I can take a look at that as a possibility. But yeah. I wonder how many niggas is reading. I wonder how many niggas is listening to ebooks. Like that's another thing. I guess that's something I would like to do some research on.
Audiobook is what I meant. Audiobook is the what you listen to. Ebook is like on your iPad. You can buy a whole fucking book.
All right, so that's what I thought you meant. Like
I said it.
When you said ebook, you said something, but then you said electronic book, but then you said some speaking. I was like, well, is that the same thing as an audiobook?
D said it. I said ebook, and then I said the ones you could listen to like podcasts, and then D said, oh, you mean audiobooks? I said, yeah, you're right, D. Audiobooks.
I think I was trying to say.
And then I said ebooks are the ones that you download on an iPad that you don't have to worry about getting a physical book. That's what I'm saying. Like the physical books might be phasing out.
They got. I know I used to have an app for ebooks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And you could just download the entire book to your phone, to your iPad, and you just scroll through. I got 2 apps that do that.
I'll tell you this though about that. Unless it's on an iPad, and even then, it doesn't. When I used to do it, it didn't have that physical touch, that thing I like from a real book.
I totally get that.
I can understand that. That's how I feel about scripts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Same way.
I don't like electronic scripts, but that's what the game is going. You're going.
I mean, you gotta adapt. You know,
people running with their iPads, people reading on their iPads, but those bookstores, Barnes and Nobles, that's not hurting. They still around. They still getting it in, so somebody buying the motherfuckers. Because it was like Blockbuster where we see, oh shit, videos are gone. You know what I mean? No, bookstores are still around. They're like, no, nigga, we here, nigga. We're not going nowhere right now.
I don't think they're gonna go anywhere.
Nah, son, because there's always gonna be a need of some sort, and motherfuckers are still making the bestseller lists. Oprah still, well, not Oprah, but who that is now who do it? No, Trevor really do it now. Trevor's the one.
Does Ellen do it? I think Ellen maybe do it.
Ellen does a lot of shit with it too. But.
Trevor, but that's because Which used to do it as well. Not saying that, but Trevor, that's always been on the Daily Show.
I wish there was, but
on both of them.
On all of them ever since. But I think what you're nudging on is I wish there was more push in the black community for certain age groups to read.
I agree.
Because when you're in school, you got to do the summer reading list. I was reading my ass off. Then my grandma was a teacher. So I had a different kind of upbringing. Like, I always had to read. My grandma wouldn't let me go outside unless I finished a certain chapter of books and shit.
Like,
nigga.
They give you books, a list of books you had to read. You know.
I mean, not even just school. I'm talking about my household.
Well, in your household was
like
the case because you had a studious fucking.
That's my point. That's the point that I'm making. Just the topic of it was just different. But I'm feeling like, okay, how old are you right now? You just made, what, 28?
I don't know about just me. I'm about to be on the way to 29.
Well, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, within the realm of a certain age group, like, maybe 25 to 30, 35. You know what I mean? Maybe we don't have that push as much in the black community. But I can't even say that, dog. I can't even say that, dog, because I travel in a lot of freaking circles, dog. But it's put like this. Depending upon, is it class? Is it education level? Is it
probably a mix of both?
You know what I'm saying? Because some of the people I'm thinking about that actively talk about books are like the college graduates, the ones with the masters and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I go to my corner store and be like, yo, Oscar, you're to read, my nigga.
Dog?
But he might surprise me.
But the thing is,
you know?
that one person might surprise you. It won't surprise you that most of the people on that block don't.
That wouldn't. You're right. It wouldn't. And once again, might be a class situation. Might be. It's a lot of things. Life.
It's a lot.
Like you just said it, D. It runs a bunch of
things. There's a myriad of reasons why not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. But overall, read a book. Read a
motherfucking book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
sound like a rap song.
It was.
You remember that joint?
No.
Oh, I can pull
man,
it up.
read
a book. Read a motherfucking book.
Use deodorant, nigga.
That shit was real.
Brush your teeth. Brush your motherfucking teeth.
What?
Had a whole little freaking video. I mean, had a music video and everything, dog.
Yeah, cause like it was like during like the crunk juice era.
Oh, okay.
And so like nigga wanted to do something that
appeal
to kids.
There like ghetto.
Yeah, son.
What is this fuckery?
Like he wanted to appeal to kids, but it was like in a weird way.
Yeah, fuck.
What's up, y'all? This your boy D Mike. You see, I usually do songs with like hooks and concepts and shit, right? But fuck that, man. I'm trying to go platinum. So I'm about to rock this shit. Check this out, y'all. Read a book, read a book, read a motherfucking book. Read a book, read a book, read a motherfucking book. Read a book, read a book, read a motherfucking book. Read a book, read a book, read a motherfucking book. ReadABOOK.
Donald Goins doing their Hurston Hooch.
Nobody needs water, so drink that shit. Nobody needs water, so drink that shit. Your body needs water, so drink that shit. Buy some land, buy some land. Fuck spinning ribs. Buy some land, buy some land. Fuck spinning ribs. Buy some land, buy some land. Fuck spinning ribs. Buy some land, buy some land. Fuck spinning ribs. Brush your teeth, brush your teeth, brush your goddamn teeth. Brush your teeth, brush your teeth, brush your goddamn teeth. goddamn teeth. Brush your teeth, brush your teeth, brush your goddamn teeth. Brush your teeth, brush your teeth, brush your goddamn teeth. Where deodorant, nigga? 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 It's called speed stick. It's not expensive. 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 Read a book, read a book, read a motherfucking book. Read a book, read a book, read a motherfucking book. Read a
I can get behind this.
Yeah. It came out like, it was in college, homie. Like, this is 08.
08, man.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
That shit came out.
It was on BET, Hard Up, and BET was pushing that over.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah. Actually something cool, you heard me? Read a motherfucking book.
I like it.
So yeah, man, welcome to the Fly with Bats podcast.
Hello.
Episode
80.
Episode 80, side A.
Yeah.
That's what yeah.
Yeah. Side,
What you know with?
Etude.
Attitude.
Etude.
Etude.
That's a musical thing.
Okay, we'll get with it, man. This is that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford. You can find me on Facebook at Martin Bats Bradford. I'm on all your other social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spelling Mr. Out or you ain't gonna find me. And as usual, I'm here with my brothers.
Greetings. What's up, guys? It's your boy D Mac, and I'm back. Sorry you missed me last episode, but I was just fucking busy. You understand what I'm saying? I was doing things. But you can catch me on Instagram at YouDigBrand LLC. You can catch me and all the fun and excitement I'm getting into, and probably a couple of t-shirts along the way. And yeah, I'm present for side A.
Passe wine, Earthlings. This your boy AlphaJo, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the rule. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on IG, AlphaJo, no E, 504. And for side A, we in this bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. We're in this thing. We back at it again as usual. It's the Potty Mouth Pothead Podcast.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Starting off telling y'all to read a motherfucking book.
You should.
And drink more water.
Regularly or electronically. Read your fucking book.
Mm-hmm. And drink ginger ale.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. If I had an audio book, most of my stories had to be told by Captain Picard. You know what I'm saying?
I like Captain Picard.
Some of them are cool as fuck though. Like some of them.
Or Morgan Freeman.
Some of them are boring. Like some of them, I'm not gonna say boring, but you gotta adjust.
Just underwhelming.
You gotta adjust it because sometimes it's one nigga reading that shit to you the whole time.
Yeah.
But no, some of them they got actors.
Yeah,
that come through
what I mean?
and they read the different. That's the ones that I like to read, son. It's, especially if I'm reading something that's like that's dealing with people actually talking and stuff. But it just depends, dog. It depends.
If Morgan Freeman was narrating most of them books, I'll listen the fuck out of it.
Or I might be sued too much and go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm still more of a physical book dude myself. You know.
It's something about that
This is
imagination
how it
you
is.
read and create in your head, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I be thinking about that sometimes.
Like I like they only got like certain kinds of audiobooks. Like I've listened to a couple, but I've definitely like read more in my hand than I've like listened to.
True.
Yeah.
I can agree to that.
Yeah.
I fucks with that. He said I could agree to that. Nigga, you just so much shit. You ain't never did it before.
Which one is it?
True.
I mean, like
Which one?
I listened to I listened to audio book one. No, I didn't. I read ebooks. But I'd rather have a regular book in my hand because that's always been the thing. I guess if I did listen to an audio book, I tried that shit one time, but like you said, I just came across a guy who was just not appealing with the voice. So I just said fuck it. It kind of turned me off. And I was like, shallow and pedantic.
Shallow and pedantic.
I probably need to give it a chance. I can't just base the whole audiobook world on just one nigga.
I'm just so confused. But I will just move on to that. Side A, man. Welcome to Side A. And on Side A, man, we usually started off with that starter section. Starter section is some hot stories that's happening out here in these, Instagram streets and these social media streets and these real streets and all the streets, man. So it's some light affair. Mm-hmm. After the starter section, we get into that Bats Nerd Out moment. Woo. That niggas at the Nerd Out for a little while, man. I get to lead the way on that. After that Bats Nerd Out moment, we get into that sports.
Sports. Fuck yeah! Yeah, we get into sports.
Joe Sports Corner where he get into some fucking sports again. That's what's popping. You got a mastermind today, D?
I didn't think of one. Maybe I'll do one for side B.
We shall see, my nigga. And, after that sports, man, we get up out here and tell y'all to turn over to side B where we get into all kind of other things, man. It's a different tone to a degree, different type of stories that we get into.
Think of sauce.
You know what I mean? Little. So, let me see. Before we get into all that, let's start off with that scroll.
Swing.
Hear ye.
The scroll is where we shout out all the podcasts that we kind of rock with, that we kind of fuck with, such as the Your 30 podcast with the Black Actorpedia, L-Dub, the Arrogant Observer, and Marty Atwood, your favorite host.
Well, shout out to Marty. He just did my headshots, so I got to see something good about him because the last time I called him out on the podcast. So shout out for doing the headshots. Now, waiting for them to arrive whenever they are. Probably get them by the time he hit his podcast.
Or by the time Godot come. After that, the Misbelief Radio Show podcast with DC Paul, Oshun Lilith, Malik the Historical Geek, Fat Girl Nola, and us. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Fat Girl Nola and Marty Edwards. They also appear on this feed with me on the ReviewingDAT Show. You refer it, we review it. Send all of your referrals to ReviewingDAT with a D at gmail.com so we can get into some things that y'all think we should be peeping out and we should be checking.
That's true.
After that, On the Lake podcast with Rel. That's not CC. I'm getting everybody now confused.
Man.
With Rel, Chelsea, me, Sleeping Beauty, and Frankie Cola.
On the lake.
We'll figure this out podcast with Jay Skills, Lito the God, and Kiki. Four Misses in the Mic podcast with L, CJ, CC, and Bree. And I just took a freaking, they had a recent episode talking about what's your love language. And there's actual tests you can take online.
Take the test at?
I want to take it.
It's online. You just Google it.
You got Google it? All
Just
right.
Google love language test. And they, they ask you a bunch of questions. And
My
then
love language is fucking seafood.
well, I don't think food.
I guess that go to physical touch.
Yeah.
Oh, giving. That we go to giving gifts or something.
Yeah, it might be like a gift thing. Yeah,
okay.
because it's like acts of service, quality time, physical touch, gifts, and words of affirmation. That's what the 5 are.
Okay.
Which yours came out to be for you too?
Or
Top two.
they order it. Like my first one was quality time, then physical touch, then I think it was acts of service, then gifts, and last for me was words. Funny enough, it's like, don't talk to me, nigga. Show me, bitch.
Real?
Show me.
I feel on that.
You know what I mean? I guess I don't need the affirmation all the time, but I think everybody. But it's just an ordering. I don't mean that you don't want no goddamn good words.
Yeah.
It's just as far as
What
what touches my touch, what touches my heart, like that is quality time and physical touch. Which I'd rather kick it with you than anything else.
True.
So so shouts out to the 4 Missing the Mic podcast who had a whole episode on the joint. Therapy Noir podcast with Roxy and Elder Shell. Sugar Sarcasm podcast with Kanae, Miss White, and her sisters. Ow! The 50420 podcast with Sam the Magic Man and Zeke. Fuck What You Heard podcast with my dude Jermaine and his lovely ladies on the co-star side, the castmate side. The Metal Hand of God podcast with Kyle Smith. No Dope on Sundays with Curtis. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Curtis Carcom. I mean, they're not on the feed. You actually have to go to their freaking website. Like, you know what I mean? I can't lie to you. If you don't hop on like the Apple Podcasts or on the Google Play or on the Spotify, if I go on my podcast thing and I search for your podcast and you don't come up, it's not going to climb me to listen to it because the way my
regular fucking
the way my podcast listening is set up, bro, it's like I got all the things I subscribe to, and they let me know when they got new shit.
Maybe we should pass that word of advice for them to get on those platforms.
I mean, we're saying it right now. If they don't listen to us, well, that's on them. I'm just saying. We shout out their podcast. If they ain't listen to us and hear the shout out or the advice or whatever, I don't even know the dude. That's your people that you put on here.
Oh, all right.
Do I know him? I never met him.
I ain't never met half these motherfuckers on this podcast.
And that's the ones that I put on there. I said I don't know him. You put them on here. So
okay, we'll go. I'll go holler at him.
Okay, moving right.
How am I gonna holler at somebody I don't know? I don't get the okay problems. I'm just saying you know the nigga. I don't know him.
I'll go holler at him.
Home Video Hustle podcast. Home Video Hustle. Shouts out to them. Now they just
Is
did.
that the theme song?
Yeah, they do it like it come on. It's a cooler song called
Okay.
Video Hustle. Home Video Hustle. It's just catchy as fuck. Whenever I say their name, of course it's by design. So whenever I say their names, I just think of it like that. You hear me? And, they just. It just did one. I listened to the last 2 because they just review random joints and it's funny as reviews. It kind of sound like us just talking shit, and and their Lord of the Rings review was fucking hilarious because like they did not fuck with Lord of the Rings. They actually were poo, and because like it's like They don't like one of the cats don't like Star Wars, the first one. Like he don't like it. So it's like hearing them talk about like these quote unquote classics that you know what I mean. If you listen probably to any other podcast, they'll herald how amazing it is. They like we some niggas
Hated it.
Have you ever seen
hated it. Huh?
Have you ever seen Lord of the Rings?
The first 3 when they first came out, but it was a blur. They were so long.
Yeah, I've been wanting to like go through them just to like have them in my system, but they're just so intimidating.
They're long, son. They're good. If you like, you like Game of Thrones, you'll like it because it's that kind of. It's not as intense. It's not Game of Thrones.
No incest.
But it's the world. Okay. You know what I mean? Kingdoms and fights and it's that type shit. Right. Magic.
I'm not really into the law. When it came out, I was like, oh, I'll probably dig in the Harry Potter saga before I dig into this, even though that was like much more heavier than Harry Potter. Yeah,
I hate when people compare it. It became a thing at some point, and I'm like,
I say that because I'm just really not into magic, so I guess that's if any magic I get into, it'd be the Harry Potter magic I prefer.
No, I understand why you brought it up because since you're not into that genre,
I'm not
just
into that.
Outside looking in, that's got magic. You know what I mean?
I'd rather Thor's magic. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Like, that's what I'd rather. Give me some
man,
shit.
I say some Thor all day, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of magic I need.
The Harry Potter series is more kiddie up until they get to like 5 or 4.
I heard the third or fourth one.
It's like 4. Like they're all interesting. Like my least favorite one is probably when they're younger because like if you grew up with them is one thing. You have the nostalgia. I was a grown ass man when fucking Harry Potter was starting. So I'm not gonna go girl. I was like a senior or maybe a junior in high school, I should say, when Harry Potter was starting. So my ex-girlfriend, she loved the goddamn Harry Potter stories. So I remember we watched them all from the first one, but it had to be like the 4th one. The 3rd one I liked, but it was like the 4th one. I was like, oh shit,
people start really dying.
Niggas is dying, right? These kids are going through real shit now, nigga. Niggas is getting killed, but Lord of the Rings is more adult from the dump, like to a degree. So it depends on pick your poison, man. And a Living Millennial podcast, man.
We are living
millennials
in the 2000s kind of world. I'm glad I got my... What's that with you, baby?
My yeah.
Pronouns matter.
Pronouns always matter. So, yeah, man, we did the scroll. We did the breakdown. Okay.
Breakdown.
Without further ado.
Doit.
Yeah, man. Let's get to that starter section.
Lying about how much you had made, rumors and shit that you handmade. Would you buy this if I sold that? Hey, what the hell is my soul at? The American need for American green is America's greed. That's the American dream. Black America too busy chasing white American dreams. But we sleep, so let's everybody eat and repeat. Work, where the fuck the cheese? Where the mozzarella at? Tell me where it be.
We start off with 50 Cent flipping out on the executive producer of Power.
What did he do?
He said, keep playing and get your fucking head cracked. I'm like, 50, you
can take the nigga out the hood.
Yeah, nigga.
Can't take the hood out the nigga.
Nah, man.
I mean, 50 name been involved in a lot of shit lately aside. I mean, you send in, what was it, 55 things up on Instagram Friday about mocking Lala. Oh, wait, what is this? 50 is going off on Hollywood producer and fiance of Vanderpump Rules star Lala Kent. I don't know who that is. Threatening physical violence if he doesn't pay him back by Monday for $1 million loan he says he owes. My nigga, y'all lended out millions.
I understand why he's saying go crack his head. Like, a street nigga loaned you some money. And though he's a businessman, he also a street nigga. And he got to crack your head if you don't get his money. I kind of understand it.
$1 million? $1
million.
I crack his skull too.
Yeah, you might gotta get your hair cracked.
$1 million. 55 things up on his Instagram Friday by mocking Lala over a Vanderpump clip in which she admits Randall gifted her a Range Rover after the first time they had sex. 50 wrote, 10 seconds left in the quarter, hoes are winning. Do you want a Range Rover? Yes, bitch, yes. Then just run out and suck a dick. Laugh out loud. Put the clip of this man or lady up and say that shit. After Lala clapped back, you a grown man named Lala? After Lala clapped back in the comments by making fun of 50 for claiming to be a thug but watching Bravo, the rapper decided to set his sights on Emmett, who he apparently has major beef with. 50 began posting screenshots of text with Randall, a fellow executive producer on his show Power, calling him a loser and asking him if he told Lala he owes him $1 million. Sources close to 50 tell TMZ the $1 million from a loan to Emmett, etc., and they're really going back and forth. And I'm like, I'm with y'all niggas.
It's $1 million.
Yeah, dog. That's $1
You owe this
million.
man.
Like,
And you owe 50 Cent. You ain't like you owed the Pope or nothing like that. Somebody's gonna keep it quiet. You owe the nigga who ain't about to play with you.
Right.
And he's gonna do some fucking.
You
wild
know
shit.
he a dick.
You know
right,
it, dog.
dog. Like,
You know
this
it,
nigga
dog.
rap
You
shit.
cross 50 Cent wrong, he gonna do you dirty. You don't cross 50 Cent. Depending on how you feel,
He might
he'll
do
do
you
you dirty.
dirty.
I mean, he right now, girl getting sued on the back end. What's her name?
Tia
Marie.
She not only she gets sued, but she came out with a song that said "Ain't Got It," and he coined that phrase
And bought the trademark.
Trademark the fake, so she can't get the money off the song now.
Wow.
No, she could get the money off the song only, I think. Cause he made shirts, he made all kind of memorabilia.
like the whole phrase.
Yeah, he owns the phrase now.
Damn.
But like, I think only the song since she made it first can she get any money off of. And he could probably fuck with her about the name of it if he really wanted to be Petty Cent. You hear me? And the whole beef started with, you know what I mean? She tried to sue him.
Yep.
That's so crazy. She tried to sue him over, all that shit that went down with
her allegations and her things. Was going
and
on
that sex
her
tape that dropped, and I saw that bump, you know what I mean?
Oh,
She sucking dick and she get nutted on, and you know what I mean? And she tried to sue him because apparently he shared it, but the judge went 50 favor because he didn't originate it, and then a bunch of other shit happened with that. So he been kind of like, they've been going back and forth. People have been saying he been bullying her, been accusing him of massaging wild, like he hate black women and all this. It's been this whole thing. 50, and now another thing that was on the docket is now him and the Young Buck are getting into it. Again.
For the fourth team.
I didn't know Young Buck was still signed to G Unit Records. I didn't even know they was still a G Unit Records.
Right.
I guess that got you sold. And niggas got you for life, Young Buck, with your broke ass.
I think it said I'll burn your career down.
Son, I still have your career.
What does he know?
On Wednesday, Fifth shared an Instagram post that sarcastically promoted Buck's next studio album, suggesting it would be a hit among the LGBT community. Young Buck is almost ready to drop his album, 50 wrote. He worked hard on this project. I told him his personal choice to date a transsexual will confuse some of his core audience, but with the support of LGBT, he should be just fine. 50, who founded Buck's label, G Unit Records, was referencing Buck's alleged sexual relationship with a transgender woman, which Buck has consistently denied. Shortly after 50's transphobic post, Buck took to Instagram Live to call out the G Unit boss with several threats and a challenge. Is this it?
I want to see it.
What's the challenge? I challenge you to a rap battle.
I need the footage.
People tuned in real quick. I'm gonna be all the way honest with y'all, man. Some shit is just for real funny. You hear what I'm saying? So I want my motherfucking play, man. Get ready to flash out, man. Me and my old lady, we having a good time, man. My baby said, man, look at this shit this nigga just put up. Man, I couldn't do nothing but laugh, man. I had to just laugh at dude, man. Honestly, man. I said, damn, man, this shit for real, bro. Damn, homie, you get money, homie. You gotta, for real, homie. Like you look like a fool, homie. You a joke. You a joke to us, bro. We know you, bro. I ain't got time to do the back and forth games, man. You know I'm not doing no back and forth with you. I'm not gonna do none of this. You dig what I'm saying? But I am gonna play real quick with my baby, you know what I'm saying? And we just having a good time, you feel what I'm saying? Enjoying shit, you know what I mean? For you, dude. You know how I'm coming, man. Why you trying to do all this old funny bunny ass shit and trying to manipulate these people's minds and have these folks thinking that a nigga out here with a fucking transsexual, all kind of funny ass. Why you doing shit like this, man? We looking at you, laughing at you, homie. You understand me? And then you want to hold me on a contract? Are you serious? You gonna tell them everything? Tell them the truth. Tell them what you really doing. Tell them about them cease and desists that you sitting out and trying to pull my music down. Let's be real. Let's speak factual shit. Let's not try to hide it away from the fans and throw rocks and hide your hand. You know you're good at throwing rocks and hide your hand. Don't forget, nigga, I know you know. Don't forget I can play your game too, but I'm just doing it the right way. You dig? Yeah, I can play your game too. You do know that. They just wanted to come holler at the world, you know what I'm saying?
That was a real queen move to do right there with that. Well, I can play your game. I can go there.
Why you guys as a queen move?
That was a queen move. That was a shock. I felt the shade in his voice with that, and I was like,
A little bit of this video so far is
I'm saying not queen, diva.
I just felt like he just let him know. I could play your game, but I'm not. But this is kind of because you still took the Instagram live, but I understand want to defend yourself if that nigga come at you.
He's clearly trying to prove that he's not gay either.
He keeps showing his woman, my woman. You see my woman?
We having a good time.
Me and my woman.
We fucking.
Yeah.
My dick goes in the vagina.
That's suspect to me, like, you know what I'm saying?
And I like it.
Because if he was like super secure, like, you wouldn't be having to do all that shit. So I'm sorry, no matter what the fucking accusation is.
You see her?
Like,
no Adam's apple. Show your neck, babe.
Right.
Yeah, you know
He's
what I mean?
referencing and showing his lady too hard.
Too hard.
50 didn't come at your woman. He came for you.
No, it's that transsexual
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you showing your woman like that. Like, there's no other way to justify why you keep showing your woman and referencing your woman aside from what you're saying, which is, bitch, you trying to prove something, nigga?
Like maybe you did fuck a trans person.
You know all that.
Cause
do your thing, young buck.
Yeah, that part just looks a little.
And he making sure so his woman ain't thinking he cheating. Yeah, I ain't fucking no transsexuals.
Right.
It's like, nigga, like you would, first and foremost, you keep denying it anyway. So you gonna admit to it with your woman on IG Live? Come on, my nigga. I would have even addressed that side of it just off the fact of if you really feel this bullshit, you already addressed this bullshit. Stay on the part about this nigga sending cease and desist shit's trying to get your music taken down. Right. You know what I mean? I would be like straight up like, nigga, like don't tell me my album sales shit gone blah, 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 and don't tell me shit about my album sales until you stop getting my shit pulled down. Mm-hmm. That's what I would have started with. Not about me having to prove.
You talking about the LGBT people behind it, they'll never hear it since you pulling my fucking music.
You heard me?
Right.
Dig. That's how you play it.
If you want to come for it, you know what I'm saying?
But like D said, his shit so fragile.
Because niggas remember the time when he called 50 Cent phone crying to get back on with the money and shit.
I mean, I forgot about that, but there's that part. But I'll let that one slide. I think he's really, like D said, focused on clearing his transsexual banging name.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not out here doing that.
Cause and then you throw on top of it, his woman probably gave him heat. So he all in his motherfucker, son. People finally stopped talking about it. My baby finally fucking again, and your ass over here wanna bring this shit up again. You fucking snitch. Shut the fuck up.
What's wrong with you, son? Why you gotta bring this shit up again? Like, that's what that shit is sounding like to me.
We just stopped fighting about this.
Just handle this.
Fuck.
And when she looked in the camera, she was like,
That's how it was. Extreme side eye.
Stupid, yeah.
Extreme side eye.
Young buck,
we doing good.
Let me fucking see the rest of this shit.
We're gonna give you a couple more minutes, young buck.
Let me see.
Real quick and just let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mercules. I see you, homie.
I don't know who that is, but that's a fire name. Mercules. You said shouts out to Mercules. What's up, Mercules?
Damn, son.
Alright.
Your rap shit probably long as fucking shit.
It better be.
Damn,
unless we talking metaphorical Merkin.
Say
right.
This nigga is a murderer and whatever he do.
Right.
Being a killer to a butcher.
Whatever.
To like
Whatever
playing
it
chess. This
Battle
nigga
rapping.
Right.
Sweeping.
Swimming.
I said making donuts, nigga.
Mercules in his
Mercules,
bitch.
nigga.
Mercules.
I murked this shit, dog.
Wow.
Yeah, shouts out to Mercules.
Yeah, shout out.
We don't even know this nigga.
To let y'all know, man, you know, get a laugh from this shit, because I'm getting laughs from this shit. You dig what I'm saying?
Bitch, you are not laughing though, nigga. You
Right.
you got that push laugh up, bitch, because you just.
Because it's funny over here. We good over here, boo boo.
And then you get stone
Me and
cold.
my queen, we good.
This nigga-
Ain't that right, girl?
This nigga here trying to make Young Buck a diva.
Laugh my ass right on to the bank, you understand? And I ain't even after no money, man, at this point. I'm
You was young buck. You was talking about killing niggas and all this other shit, this and the third, and then like stomping. I used to be with Cash Money and shit. And now it's like, we good over here. No, you not. No, you not.
What that got to do with you trying to make this man a queen? Like, what you like? Okay,
You gotta watch the queen in the club.
He just trying to take that bit. No, I'm not talking about that.
Talk about this queening ass nigga.
Like this nigga said, whatever.
What you talking about?
after getting free, man, just to do me, man. You dig what I'm saying? Nigga, I got money away from your money, nigga. So it ain't no money that you can give me. I'm trying to be free, homie. And this what you do? Huh? This what you want? Tell them the truth. Tell them, let's just be real. Let's go ahead and show these people how much of a real hater you is. And then try to use this gay shit to try to manipulate the situation. You sucker, you. Come on, man, we real.
Why you keep bringing that up? Why does that keep coming up, son?
You sucker, you played me out like that.
You tell people I'm fucking gay?
We pinky promised.
Right. You swore not to tell them.
You are more mad about the gay accusation than you are about your money getting fucked up.
That is too suspect.
Like, come on. It's not, I don't call it suspect necessarily. It could be suspect. Don't get twisted. Some niggas are like that.
Yeah.
But then you know some niggas are so macho that the thought of somebody even thinking that they're gay.
That's the problem.
You know what I mean?
Oh, please, man.
The thought that somebody even thinking that they're gay will make them like, no, but I ain't
So what
gay.
you're telling me is that his booty is either too loose or too tight.
There you go. That's straight up.
That's
That's straight up what it is, dog. That is basically what it is.
Realize what type of nigga you is. But we gonna tell them the truth if we gonna play this game now, Phil. We ain't gonna sit here and do this. Tell them what you really doing. Tell them you got your pennies in your bunch because I'm trying to move forward with my own career. And then we ain't gonna talk about all the other shit unless you want to. You understand what I'm saying? Let's get to the business of it. You understand? You wanna start talking about this? We won't get real. You know, I can blow your shit up, nigga. For real. I'll burn your career down, nigga. I'll jaw rule you, nigga. But I ain't gonna play your game. I'm gonna get me. And that's my freedom, homie. Hey, man. It's okay, partner. You acting worse than a fucking bitch.
Accusation. That's all that sound like.
Young Buck, bro.
I'm not buying it, son.
Nobody checking for your music right now.
Right.
Really?
You saying this, but I'm trying to move forward in my career. I'm like, nigga, nobody's waiting on that new young, right? Nobody's looking for that new Young Buck.
Right.
Now, I always liked Young Buck. That boy first album was cold.
It was nice.
It was, dog.
With it.
But he fell off to the degree.
A lot of features helped that album, though.
It's hard for older cats for them to come back. It really is, dog. Them young cats don't always take on everybody.
That first album, what you gonna come back with, son?
The niggas running the game probably don't remember your first album. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know that it's a young man sport, and if you didn't get a certain level of respect when you were young, like a Jay-Z, like a T.I., like a Lil Wayne, you know what I mean? The older heads, Kanye, 50, whatever, like the young niggas respect the old heads. They caught their respect because they caught their big brother respect, so their big brother or their daddy. It was like, man, you know what I mean? So they give certain niggas, but he didn't get to that upper echelon. To get that universal praise that will make the younger niggas be like, I can't wait for that motherfucking Young Buck.
Yeah. I'm sorry to say, dog, but a lot of niggas, you know, you are fade in their memory, especially for the younger generation.
You gotta say G-Unit.
You gotta say G-Unit, and even then, niggas see 50 Cent and Lloyd before they see you, Young Buck. Niggas see you as an afterthought, and that's sad to say because, you just wasn't the star of that group. And you really didn't shine as much as you needed to. Lloyd Banks had a better flow, had a better look. You was this country nigga that had a good flow, but overall, it was like...
I mean, 50 and Game always stand out of everybody in that situation.
When Game got this right, because 50 was the leader of the pack. When the Game got there...
Game was the renegade, because remember, he ride with him for a year, and then was gone. But he still made such a... that he's still around.
Right, dog. If anything, he was second in command.
He wasn't second in command. He was second in popularity.
Yeah. True.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Lloyd Yayo was honestly second in command on some shit. Because that was his best friend. Like, he wound up signing Lloyd as a young nigga. Him and Yayo came out the streets together.
He waited till Yayo got out of jail and put that.
Yeah, and he was shouting him out the whole time while Yayo was in jail.
And Yayo was the shittiest rapper.
Yeah, he was the worst out of the spot. Yeah, he was a shit. You could tell that's just 50 mans that he put in the, like, I'm just trying to get you some money. Because he wasn't the spitter.
Do this rap shit, son. You gotta set his Yayo for real.
He had to sign Young Buck, dog. Because Young Buck and Lloyd and fucking Game could rap. They could spit. We could make a G-Unit album and not have to worry because Yayo was like the freaking Birdman of the crew and shit. You heard?
I like to make the coke go out. What are you talking about? Yayo, like, this shit didn't even rhyme with the next verse. Like,
I was not a fan of Yayo spitting, dog.
No, not at all, son.
But I hope you get your money, Buck, because that's one thing I don't like to see. You took it right out of my motherfucking mouth. I don't like to see no black man in chains. Not to another black man, to nobody, dog. Yeah. He still got you signed to a fucking defunct label. Nobody looking for no goddamn G-Unit. G-Unit ain't producing music or no stars.
It ain't producing shoes.
He got you on a technicality, dog. Like, for real.
Like, yeah, you know you should be set free.
You like the...
That, you know, after that, free yourself.
What is it, a final? Is he like the final member of G-Unit? Who is coming out of G-Unit?
I don't know anyone else coming out of G-Unit. He might be the last man standing.
Dude, I can't.
And he just keep around to fuck with him.
That's what I'm saying. It's a technicality, son. He got this man around on this label on some remnant contract shit.
Hey, read what you write, country nigga.
Well, speaking of country niggas, dog, Bun B defends his family, dog. He shoots a masked intruder who points a gun at his wife. You are the realest as always.
Good job, dog.
I wish I was a fly on that wall because I was like, I wanted to see how Bun B was able to get the gun and shoot this nigga while he got, like, it sounded like a movie almost.
Right.
Like, this nigga Bun B came out with that tool and, like, pop.
According to CNN, well, you can read this bit, see what they're saying.
According to CNN, Bun's wife, Angela, a.k.a. Queenie Walls, opened her front door around 5:45 p.m. in the evening. After the doorbell rang.
Still daylight.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
that boy must have been on heroin.
Boy.
And found a masked man standing there with a gun.
Standing at your door.
This nigga is really on some dope. Before she opened the door, Wall thought it was a delivery person, but it was really a 20-year-old DeMonte Jackson.
You black. DeMonte.
With a capital M. Who forced his way and demanded luxury items. Bitch, give me the jewels. I know Bun B live here.
That was his first mistake. I'm not going to the OG.
Fuck no.
Walls then directed him to the garage and offered him her Audi. But Bun eventually heard the ruckus.
I'm in here.
Armed himself and came back downstairs. From there, a gunfight ensued.
A gunfight ensued.
Man, this a blessing. Jackson was hit and fled the scene. He later showed up at a Houston area hospital for medical attention. He was later charged with 2 counts of aggravation robbery and count burglary. You're lucky Bun B didn't find you first.
Nigga.
And since the shooting took place, people have been leaving numerous comments on UGK's rappers page and relayed how glad they are and that he and Walls are safe.
Glad you good, OG.
Son,
they fuck with the wrong one.
They said they with the bussin'. That's crazy.
Son, they with the bussin', bitch. They said a gunfight.
Gunfight.
The boss said that.
He wanted it.
Son, you got your gun on my wife.
You gotta die, nigga. That's a dome shot.
It's like in a fight, sometimes you get this Super Saiyan rays that come out of nowhere. This nigga got tactical armed eyes at that point. You like, look, you are done, nigga. That's my wife.
I gotta cook you, like, right
and
here,
I'm
right
pretty sure
now.
Bun B is really trained in weaponry.
If he got a gun, right? If he got a gun that's that he could just get like that, he be at the range.
At that point in his career, like, you got money, like, all them dudes, like, took gun classes and shit like that.
The one key note I take out of this, out of all things, and Killer Mike had said is that
if not off the street shit, you heard him.
Right. I mean, throwaways. But like, you know, Killer Mike said, and I agree with it, is that, you know, black folks, we really gotta, you know, find a way to bear arms, because, like, we gotta protect ourselves at all costs. I ain't gonna lie, dog.
You gonna get with NAGA? You gonna be a NAGA? Come on, the NAGA group. That is the black people.
They're other ones. But you know, I tell you this though, dog. I want to get with some, you know, get a gun association, get a legal firearm, not only to just protect myself and my family from people like this, but real talk, I'm gonna keep it 100. If it's me or a cop life, and I feel like the cop about to take my life, and I'm strapped, it's gonna be a shootout between me and the cop, dog.
That's suicide. I understand what you're saying, but the moment you shoot at a cop, you're going to jail for life if you survive, nigga.
If I can prove it, it was self-defense.
Nigga, that body cam is gonna be so turned off.
Nigga,
if
you shoot a cop,
you're fried.
It don't matter what you say.
I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
I'd rather take that shot and hope I don't die. And it's like,
nah, fuck that. Fuck that. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. You know what I'm saying? Nigga about to take me out. You got to go.
No, I ain't saying I'm gonna let a nigga take me out, son. But if you talking about getting a gunfight with a cop,
I'm saying that if it
and there's no like up there, it's like if you survive, you're gonna get murdered. If you don't survive, you are murdered. It's like that's like the worst case scenario for any black man in America.
Judged by 12, carried by 6, though.
But I hear you, dog. You taking a gamble, son. I'm not hating on your gamble.
Because I just feel like if niggas,
it's just the most extreme worst case. It's like me asking you, would you rather be fucked in the ass or fucked in the mouth right now by a big ass nigga? And you being a straight nigga, I don't think any part of that really make you feel like you want to make a decision. And that's what that sound like to me when you say that a cop, gunfight, or is like, oh shit, both of that suck.
Yeah, I would imagine getting fucked in the mouth would be the one where I kill the cop. Because getting fucked in the ass is the way he kills me.
Hey, maybe. Depends.
But at the same time,
Get fucked in the mouth, bitch ass nigga.
Moving on. Oh, know what you about to say?
but at the same time, dog, like black folks, you know, get bear arms, dog. Protect yourself.
But legally, that's the most important
legally.
thing that you said.
Legally. That's the very key thing.
Because they'll fuck over you legally. Shouts out to Philando. But at least don't let them double fuck you if you don't got that bitch legit.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like you got that little bitch legit, dog. It's a crazy scenario, but if you were 100% in the right and there's a way you can prove it, man, you might be saved.
More often than not, you ain't gonna be using it on the cop. It's gonna be all the other reasons, like what happened with Bun. Like, you know what I mean?
Pac shot an undercover cop and got off.
Undercover cop, it might be a little different situation because then you could really be like, I didn't know. You know what I mean? This nigga's wearing a blue fit. You know what I mean? That's what I imagine. So I think you got way more away with the undercover shit than you do with the badge, the nigga who fucking visits the children and shit. But what you saying? So, hey.
If he wasn't strapped.
I would rather a nigga live than a nigga die in that situation regardless of the outcome. But I think the realest thing is legally bear arms because everybody out here ain't as peaceful as you.
Right, dog.
They ran up on Bun B. Like, damn. You know what I mean? That's a nigga ain't give a fuck. Like, you just, you can't.
At our house, at these people's house, knocked on their door as a delivery person and then came in and demanded jewelry and items and shit, man. What the fuck is
No respect pulling guns out on no woman, dog. No, like what Bun B was like, how old his wife is? Probably like 50 or something like that.
I don't know, dog. I just
it's like, dude,
I just don't
fuck
respect
wrong
you
with
just
you.
coming to a nigga house, period, and just pulling the gun in from my fucking door.
Stand by it, son. Like, I would rather, like, if you know what I mean, if you got a fucking company, we always say that. You hit up Walmart or, like, McDonald's some kind of way, did some hacker shit and got their money, cool, nigga. But you shouldn't be rolling up on actual people who actually got to work every day to get what they got and rob them. I feel like that's one of the, like, you one of the worst kind of people if you do that type of shit to me, dog. Like, strapping down. You robbing people? Nah, son. Not people. Go at them companies. Go at the system. Go. You hear me? Don't fuck with people, son.
You have the Bun B, nigga. You should have went after a soft ass white man.
I mean, he could have went. I don't know, son.
I'm just saying, like,
I don't know, son. I don't like people, son.
Logically, you went after a real street nigga that was possible to bust back.
But I still
There's a lot
feel
of cats out there that don't got guns. That's just easier targets, is what I'm saying.
Oh, that's you like my nigga? You gonna go at the OG? You gonna go at the OG, nigga?
You one of these regular niggas.
You know what I mean? They got a bunch of niggas that most likely wouldn't have been
They're right
strapped.
next door to Bun B.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
OG though.
You won't go after this guy. Just get a better strategy. I don't like to rob niggas at all, but
OG though.
you dumbass.
Stupid looking ass.
Goddamn.
And then gonna go to the hospital. Like you ain't watched nothing on TV ever. You don't go to the hospital.
At least not one in the motherfucking that's in the Houston area, right around the corner from Bun B.
Nigga was scared. He gonna fucking die.
Yeah, he saw himself bleeding. My grandpa always say, you know what I'm saying, whether people get shot or get stabbed, you know what I'm saying, especially if you get stabbed. Somebody get a fight, you stab them a couple of times, you step back and tell them look at themselves. People see themselves bleeding. It's a scary thing.
I
see
guess
blood just pouring out you. Like, oh my God.
he went in padding mode. He didn't have no backup plan. He ain't had no team. Cause I mean, nigga, I ain't go front. I watch
crack. That's all he had, son.
You ever think of that Boondocks episode when he tried to get the refund on the crack?
Say, look, these edges are burnt. I can't smoke this. I demand the refund.
You want the refund on the crack?
I will not be back again. You will not have any more services.
But
distinguished crackhead.
I be mad at a lot of these stories, dog. Like y'all niggas don't watch TV though. Like, you know what I mean? Cause some shit be so stupid. I'm like,
it's not about TV, son. It's about a bullet in me that ain't never been there before.
No, I don't
and
mean,
that bitch is hot, and I need that bitch to get out of
no,
me.
I don't even mean this situation in particular, dog. But my point with that one would be you should have some backup. You should have a nigga in the car waiting. There should be other things in place. You should learn that from TV. But it's other things that we read that I be like, anybody knows that that's not the thing you do. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. We've covered so many stories over these past few years. You know what I mean? I'll be like, we look at each other and be like, that's the way you did it? Like, really?
We watch people on TV do some cool ass robbing niggas and how to do it. But also we seen crackheads do it wrong. And this is the crackhead that did it wrong.
But no, they be regular people that do it wrong too. And we be like, what the fuck? Why, Brad?
Say something. Let me tell you something. This is how wrong this nigga did it. It's 5:45 p.m.
Daylight.
And he has a mask on in daylight. That's weird as fuck off the dump. Then you at the door, just waiting for them to open up the door. You don't know who's out there in the camera. You don't know nothing.
No getaway driver.
Who knows? He said ran away.
No, they say he ran away, but he ran away, but they're not looking for more than one suspect. Like, they just got him unless he was the ultimate non-snitch, but it seemed like he just was on his own accord. My nigga, you had no plans for if you got shot. Your only plan was to go to a hospital.
That's the only plan you can when you trying to live.
My nigga,
he don't know no doctors. He just glad he found one B house to rob.
Boy, you better find a cool ass nursing chick or something, son.
But Nurse Jenny, nah, she ain't that for him.
You hear me?
He's going to jail. The police already was there. Was like, how you got shot, young man?
That's instant. That's instant. If you come in there with a gunshot wound, they instantly pull up some papers on you, son. Instant, no matter what. And then you got to prove yourself innocent. They're going to run that shit and all that. That's why I say as soon as they say you went to the hospital, I'm like, wait, what?
You're fried.
You just said, fuck it.
Yeah. Nigga said get this blood out my leg.
Like I think I'll
figure the rest out later.
I'll figure the rest out later.
Right, I'll figure it out later. I can't lose my life right now.
My leg's bleeding, bitch.
I'm bleeding
shot me in
too
the
much.
ass.
I'm about to lose my life. It ain't gonna matter.
Fuck it, I'll do these 6 months.
Doctor! Please! That boy is scared.
It's exactly
what I'm trying to talk to. Whatever, motherfucker, just get the bullet.
Whatever,
Get the bullet. Fuck, I'm about to die.
I think your grandpa said it best, my nigga. I think that's just basically what it is. Basically what it is.
See yourself leaving.
Okay, I saw this article that apparently Trump supporters have created an app so they can find safe spaces to link up with other Trump supporters.
It should be called Trump supporter uses app to find racist spaces.
It should be called racist spaces.
It should be called White Planet, nigga.
White Planet. White Planet. I'm gonna make my profile on White Planet, bitch.
Oh man,
you know you're good.
It's funny on White Planet. They got the Thanos glove and they snap their fingers and all the black people around the world and all the minorities disappear.
That's what happened to anybody black that tried to join White Planet. Oh, we have some new black users. Gone. We don't care if you're trying to be down with white supremacy, black nigger. It's for all the white people. It's the racist spaces.
Yep. The safe space for them to talk about what? How good Trump is?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Because they feel like they are an oppressed group now being Trump supporters. It's trippy.
Son, you know what's funny about that? Trump has a cult.
In a weird way, huh?
There's a cult, son. Because they're out there finding places that they can talk about Trump.
There's definitely
and that's cult as fuck, son. It don't get no more cultish than that. They're finding a place to get together and talk about how great Trump is.
That means when he gets out of office, he's still going to have this ridiculous following. It's going to be stupid. Because then he ain't got it. Then he going to be able to say what the fuck he want again.
He's made the earth and America a lot dumber.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think we've all lost a few brain cells these past couple years.
All a lot less intelligent since he's been here.
And if it's not that, you also got to just throw in that he made being dumb cool. Like, there's a lot of people.
He made everything that was wrong being cool.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's like a lot of people that probably wouldn't have said certain things during Obama's situation because,
any fucking president that really,
these motherfuckers are feeling emboldened. Right. You know what I mean?
But
Trump is the radical. Trump is cool. Trump says it how he wants to say it. It's like he's a freaking C- student that wound up getting to the top of the class as valedictorian, and all the other C- and D and F students are like, whoa, we can really be better. We can really pretend to be great and actually get ahead.
But that's what pisses me off about America so much, dog. And the government, dog, and all this shit has really played in my mind. I might be on a conspiracy tangent, but who gives a fuck? Like, he's a nigga that was on The Apprentice.
Yeah, reality show stuff.
And known for, like, hotels and shit. And this is
and being racist.
This is the guy who we and doing Miss America. This is the guy who allowed to run our country and our government and nuclear weapons. That's the fucking joke of it all.
Yeah, he has no experience.
He has none at all. And that lets me know, dog, that even though a lot of things he said is very fucked up and this and the third, he's stirring the pot, but he's just a puppet. There's another nigga pulling the strings. He's just a face.
You think that's somebody else?
Of course.
It's probably the corporation.
Because the thing is, this nigga's too stupid and too fucking dumb and too fucking he just doesn't know about the real shit to really handle real public affairs, dog, and real things going on.
But he also is known to go renegade on those same people. Like, nobody even fucking with him in his own situation because you're right. I think that there's other people who handle the heavy lifting, but then there's other things that he just has this ego about that he'll just go off script and just say some shit or do some shit. That executive order ain't been used that many times in the past few terms for any president because sometimes he just go off script and just be like, whatever, fuck it, da-da-da-da-da, speak out his ass.
I still think it's part of the script.
I know. I feel like it's not. I feel like they have. I feel like I agree with you. I feel like they have a script. And like I said, someone's like he ain't handling foreign affairs for real. Like you know what I mean?
Right,
There's certain things I know you're not calling that, but there's certain times when he gets embarrassed, when he feels belittled, whatever. If a certain reporter asks him a certain question, if someone's biting their fingers like, oh my God, I hope he's sick. And there's been times where he didn't stick to it. Then they got to do Operation Cleanup because they can't control him like they could a Bush who was bred for this, so he knew the deal. Or Reagan who got, you know what I mean? Some niggas was bred for the situation. Reagan was an actor, but he knew his politics.
Well, he also was in the military too.
He knew his politics.
Yeah, he was
You know what I'm saying?
Like he's involved in a lot of shit.
It's an extreme outsider that's just doing whatever the fuck he want. No, and the thing is, in year 3, he's not as bad as he was in year 1 and 2 because those powers that be that you're talking about finally started figuring, you know what I mean, to rein him into a degree. Because them first 2 years in particular, I feel like every time we spoke about news.
Yeah, it was
the very
ridiculous.
first one was a very long, abusive relationship for the world.
The Queen in England said anytime he come there, you can't stay there with her. With them, every other president come through. We got a room. We got like 50 of them.
We got a castle. You can pick
Nigga, Donald was not invited.
Donald, don't step on my grass. My niggas will knight you at the door.
And they saying that the Democrats are trying to move to impeach him, but for what?
Well, I think that is a horrible idea.
That's dumb.
The game was over already. Like he's already got like impeach him. I guess that's the only thing I see out of this is that to make sure if you impeach him, he can't run for the next 4 years.
Son,
I think they just fucking posturing.
Nixon resigned. This nigga can decide to just be an impeached president and still ride his, you know what I mean? He get, dog, wait, if you impeached, I mean you can't run again? You could flip some shit even if you get impeached depending upon how they play it.
Have you read that?
Yes, nigga. Well, I didn't read it. I heard it on another podcast. It was talking about how, like, nah, nigga, if he has a certain level of support, even if they impeach him in this term, he could flip some shit. And I was like, wait, that's ridiculous.
I'm going to research that. That sounds very interesting.
Nigga,
because the government is...
Nixon resigned. Clinton didn't go no motherfucking where. You know what I mean? And even if you take him out of the position of power, well, then we know we get nothing but bullshit with the other nigga. Right. You got to vote that whole situation out.
Son, real talk.
All of them.
All of them. That's the only real way.
You gotta vote him out. 2020. Fuck that impeachment shit. Ain't gonna do nothing. Another mark on his already fucked up ass resume as president. He don't care. He don't care.
And like the biggest thing is like
it's not, anyway.
It ain't just him. Like it's his whole team. It's a fucking team of people that's like
team. It's a whole
making
team.
all this shit happen. So
like a team strong enough to run 10 NFL football fields. Full of fucking 50 football teams, dog. That's how big his team is, dog. He has a team.
And they all got dirt on each other.
Oh.
And that's why they gonna always...
that Mueller report is ridiculous.
And look what, dog, son, there's so much shit stacked against Trump, but he's still our president. That says everything.
Real talk. I don't call him my president, dog.
He's still the president of the United States, not necessarily our president, but he's still the president of the United States.
Technically, he got these technical titles, but dog, that nigga is a...
Man, we got a million motherfuckers in this Democratic that keep on... talking about they want to be in the game. Too many.
Yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot of candidates.
We got white folks pandering for everything they got for every race and everybody. Poor, white, rich, Asian, black, gay, trans. We're doing everything for everybody in one big swoop with Captain Planet.
And none of it mattered till the primary.
What y'all think about Elizabeth Warren with the whole...
I'm about that dipshit.
Scooters.
Yep. That's the one thing I heard that made me feel good about a lot of shit.
And the only two that I like is Warren and Harris. Kamala, she got a fucked up past, but a lot of people do. But I like Kamala Harris. I like her poise. I mean, like, she really seemed like she got together. And I like Warren, because Warren to me is what Bernie wants to be. Because Warren, we like, this is what I want to do, and she'll show you how she's going to do it. Bernie's be like, let's do this. Let's do that. And it's like, okay, but how, Bernie? And don't talk down to me about black people need jobs. I need some more hows on your situations.
I'm not going to lie, dog. I'm going with Warren, and I'm going with Biden.
I don't know. I still haven't seen anybody who I really like as president.
Biden has really came across me in many different ways. And I didn't read Biden's history about some of the things he spoke on a lot, especially during the segregation era.
So what did he fucking speak on?
That nigga was all about separate but equal.
Oh.
But
wait, separate but equal.
Like during segregation,
so he wanted segregation.
Yeah, but I think in the young time in his mind, he really felt like blacks could succeed on their own without having to integrate. Which some people, if you look at it,
That sounds racist.
That sounds very racist.
I feel like Charlemagne, who he says is on Breakfast Club every rip. They better come for him how they came for Hillary about that goddamn bill in the 90s. Because she voted for it, but he wrote it. So all that shit about the shit against black people that they was shitting on Hillary about, he wrote this racist ass bill. So they better come for Biden about that. They're going to ride Hillary.
A lot of things he need to answer. But I think under the 8 years of the Obama administration, and I still thinking that, still being, probably still be getting advice from Obama, that he's come around a long way, and he has the most strongest potential to really run a house. Run a country, I think, out of those people. He
has the most experience. He's been right there. You know what I mean? Even before he decided to officially run.
He's been there, he's been in the game.
He was, a lot of people, he's everybody's favorite right now according to the polls. And he was everyone's favorite before he even officially said it. I think that's what kind of pushed him to officially throw his hat in.
Because he was so cool with Obama, man, that Obama swag rubbed off on Biden.
Yeah, he got the Obama magic, but I'm liking Warren still. I'm liking Kamala still. You feel me? That's what I like. I wish we had some younger blood. Because the thing is, when you say Bidens and Bernies and shit, I'm like, I don't want these old ass niggas in office, man.
I gotta filter y'all niggas out.
I'm ready for some younger blood to be up in there, dog. But they don't got no younger blood that make me.
Cortez or somebody.
I mean, Cory Booker got the youth, but he got a lot of words, but he just feels so political to me. He don't got nothing that makes me dear to him as a normal person.
Yeah, fuck Cory.
I'm not even gonna lie, dog. He feels like a crook, son. He done made up names and shit.
Well, he's cleaned that up though, because one thing I will say, the most recent interviews and most recent videos I've seen of Cory Booker, I'm like, you know what, dog? I see you, bruh, but your team don't handle you right,
son. I see you, dog. I see you also, dog, that you stupid as fuck.
His team don't have, he really.
I don't see that nigga, I'm sorry.
Son,
stupid as fuck in my opinion, dog. Cory Booker is off my list.
Every one of those articles that ran with these headlines trying to say he was fucked up, when you click the article and watch the whole video, it bring way more context to a lot of shit they be accusing him of saying. And I'm noticing more so than anybody, they've been doing that to Cory Booker. That's why I'm saying your team ain't helping you out, dog, because they're taking these weird sound bites. Like I said, every shit, I was like, fuck Cory Booker, and I watched the video, I was like, oh, that's what this nigga was saying. Okay. And there's one thing he tweeted from one of those videos. I'm like, Cory, you stupid. Why did you tweet that? Because no one's going to read this tweet knowing that you're quoting a piece of a larger thing you said. And that's what people did. They judged him, and then that tweet was this big headline. And I'm like, why'd your people let you tweet that out of context without not even a link to the video that you're quoting yourself from? Because by itself, it's just so many dumb things his team does that made me go,
he a dumb nigga.
Dude, but in
a dumb nigga with a dumb team.
He a smart nigga. He's a naive nigga. Smart, naive, with a dumb team. And I think he has a good heart to because when he really gets into the crutch of what he's trying to do, I'm like, you know what? I believe you, yeah, son. But what you got around you, dog, you ain't about to get as far as you want to get.
To me, if you got a team that's running you like that, dog, you can't be running America.
I hear you.
You've been ran over a lot.
I'm not hating. You heard me? I hear what you're saying, son. That's what I'm saying. Kamala, dog, she got this strength about her. Warren got these great ideas.
I gotta figure out about
her ideas, but I think they're just a little bit lofty.
I wouldn't want her to be the prez. She seemed like an amazing vice to me.
She's better in the Senate, really. I think she has more power in the Senate. If she become president, they gonna fucking stonewall the fuck out.
Yeah, I wouldn't want. I don't think it's unfortunate, dog, but she's not the type of woman right now in our society that would be respected to the degree that they want respect she was president.
And that matters.
I don't know.
She's an older white woman. She has this nerdy way about it. She has the glasses. If she was Beyonce, if she was fine, if she was charismatic, she's not ultra. She's just cool. She's cool. You see her talk, you be like, you good people's Elizabeth Warren, but she's not sassy, saucy. She not.
I don't.
She ain't no umph.
I don't need no sauciness and umph in my.
You don't have to need it. We're talking about the general consensus. Even Trump got charisma. You hear me? That's a part of the package of being president in the past few terms.
That's charisma.
Nigga, name me a president in our lifetime that didn't have it.
I know what both of y'all are saying. The president shouldn't he doesn't need to have that. He needs to be a good president and
But she's a
make
white
sure
woman.
The country doesn't fucking explode. But it doesn't necessarily take a saucy person to do that. But then again, at the same time, sauciness makes like a lot of respect from your citizens, which makes it easier for you to be president.
Trump got in off charisma. Obama got in on charisma. Bush got in on charisma.
Yeah.
Reagan got in on charisma.
It's because we like charisma.
Because that's what I'm saying. People are simple as fuck. And I'm saying you could be a white man without charisma and make it, but your first black woman or your first woman, your first gay nigga, our first black nigga had to be the sauciest black nigga ever. And he got up there and he half white to some people. You heard me? They still not giving that man his blackness. That's why I'm like, man, if you're going to be the first woman, they got to be attracted to you, or when I say attracted to you, not even specifically your looks, they have to be attracted to you. And Elizabeth Warren is cool, but she ain't got that whatever that is. That's why I feel like what you saying was the senator or vice president. I couldn't see the people picking her. If they did, I would love it. But I just don't see how dumbass people doing it.
What's the other black lady that was running? What's her name? Stacey Abrams or something like that? I can't remember.
No, they might make her the. They saying that Biden might choose her for the biggest running mate.
No, she don't want to. She turned it down.
Well, that's all they've been saying about from what I know. She ain't put in a turn. She ain't put in a hat to run.
People wanted her to run. I would like to see her run.
It'd be interesting.
I would want her to win. She has a lot of great things going on.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
I don't know too much about her policy.
Yeah, I don't think she ever even spoke on to that degree because she was trying to win something else.
I gotta hear about that first before I consider you. Like, what do you intend to fucking do?
That's what made Warren popping, for me at least. Listening to her talk, she was on a few things. I was like, all right, Warren, that's some good ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Cancel that fucking student loan shit. Do that.
She said something else before, like she has a few, but that's the big one. I'm with you, yeah.
I think what work with Warren is a strong vice president.
I mean, hey, somebody gotta have some sauce. I'm telling you, these people, our dumbass simple sheeple, they need some sauce in 2019. You heard me? The square is not going to be the saucy nigga right now. Trump has sauce. Fucked up sauce, but sauce, nigga. Anytime he on TV, there's ratings. Anytime he speaks, there's thousands.
Shit ever, dog.
Hey, nigga. Barack has sauce, nigga. That's why niggas love Barack, son. He got away with drone strikes and all that shit. And what he had to do, get a little smile, get a little swag. He just go, okay, bomb them niggas, Barack. Like, oh gosh.
Hell that Barack.
Hell that Barack. Do what you gotta do. Do what you want. Just dunk that ball.
Right. Just dunk that shit.
Next subject, dog.
Barack like Lil Wayne, y'all.
Ain't that fucked up? Ain't that fucked up, though?
You just told Barack to shut up and dribble right there.
That's what Barack was doing. He just did it in a very dog. Barack is the man. Because he did it with poise and dignity. Like, he knew they wanted him to dance, but he still danced his fucking dance. And then he made them think he was dancing when he wasn't. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Man who shot at George Zimmerman sentenced to 20 years in prison. Nigga finally took a shot at George.
I didn't even know a nigga took a shot at that boy.
It's in Florida.
I think that's really unfair. Of course it's in Florida.
Of course.
Like when I first heard the headline, dog, before I saw it scrolling on Facebook, probably off your page.
Yeah.
When I saw the headline, I automatically knew it was in Florida before I saw it. I didn't read it. I was like, this is in Florida. Because only in Florida they'll say some and do some. This in Mississippi, they'll put some dumb shit like this. But even in Mississippi, they wouldn't put no dumb shit like this. I feel that like this man's getting 20 years, bro.
20.
For shooting at the man.
Shooting.
That got to go to another court.
A jury in Florida's Seminole County found Matthew Apperson guilty of second-degree attempted murder in the shooting, which happened as Apperson and Zimmerman were driving in separate vehicles. Apperson was convicted last month and sentenced today. He said he was acting in self-defense, and ironically, and that Zimmerman had pointed a gun at him, a claim Zimmerman denied. A bullet fired by Apperson shattered the passenger side window of Zimmerman's truck and lodged in the frame above his window. Zimmerman suffered minor injuries from glass and metal fragments. As Greg reports, a circuit judge sentenced Apperson to state-mandated minimum 20 years. It was the second confrontation between the two. Damn, they just had beef. Spy versus spy, ho. Apparently, Apperson apparently has a history with Zimmerman. In September 2014, he said that Zimmerman had threatened him as he drove on a road in Lake. So they just been having road wars, twisted metal style. You hear me?
I mean, you can't shoot that nigga, man. It's attempted murder.
In his testimony, Zimmerman argued that Apperson was dangerous according to the Sentinel. The crux here is Mr. Apperson's blatant disregard for my life, any life. Anybody driving up and down Lake Mary Boulevard. Apperson joyfully bragged that he had killed Zimmerman that day. Whoa.
Yeah, you just a little OD, son.
Damn, Apperson.
Even though Zimmerman ain't shit. You know, he's a piece of shit.
Complete piece of shit.
Attempted murder, dog. They gonna book you.
Free my man Apperson, dog.
Yeah.
Frankie, Beverly, and May supports Beyonce's version of that song that all these black people mad about.
I support it too.
People mad about that?
Oh, they mad about Beyonce version.
You know what?
Why?
Like some are mad, but when that bitch come on, they still dancing.
Then they gonna be dancing.
They still be dancing.
The kids gonna be dancing, especially.
Look, when Beyonce leave, yeah, they gonna talk shit. When she come back around,
They gonna be dancing again. But yeah, Frankie, Beverly, and the writers, they were saying they fuck with Beyonce version. He said it made it bigger.
Yeah,
and of course. And some people was on the wall arguing about no. I'm like, son, listen to what this man is saying.
This man is saying that, all right, yes, we had all the HBCUs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we had
all the
people.
picnics, the black family reunion.
Yeah, Essence Fest every year. We love it.
Yeah, man.
Beyonce just gave us
worldwide, international,
Australia.
Right? Again,
like we world touring band.
Right, I'm saying, right.
I don't get it twisted. Frankie Beverly Mays is a world touring band.
Of course,
world now.
Yes,
but this song right here is not only touched around the world, but it touched generations way younger.
Beyonce is the biggest artist on the planet, arguably.
Aliens can hear shit now.
You know what I mean? They got other people that's rivaling, dog. But if someone wanted to say that statement, they could swing that bat, and whatever other bats you niggas got, it'll be a fight because Beyonce is that fucking big.
And Beyonce is not the only one who done a remake to that song.
Really?
No.
Who else did a remake?
They got the girl who did the song, who did the whole Frankie Beverly music before I Let Go, but she did it. What you did to me.
What's her name?
I forgot.
That's the point.
I mean, she ain't Beyonce.
That's why it's a problem, you hear me? Because I feel like Beyonce be trolling. She knew what was going to happen. And it was happening, everybody talked about it.
I don't think she was trolling. She was doing the whole thing with HBCUs. And
I
that's
feel
the
all that,
HBCU
son.
song.
I believe that. But I feel like Beyonce, positive trolling, son. I feel like when she does certain things, she knows shit going to be controversial, and she just don't give a fuck because she Beyonce. That's one of the things I respect about her, because she like, look, I'm going to do me. Oh, they going to be mad about this? Let them be mad. Boom, some people going to love it. You hear me? I feel like BB like, I know how y'all going to be.
Some people going to be mad, and the thing is, it's okay. It's okay.
She's used to it.
Because she's also black, dog. You know, like, all right, dog, this ain't the, you know. But at the same time, they also, when they dance to it, they do all the dance steps and moves and shit too. Because they can't help it. Because Beyonce did, like.
It's going to be one of those things 50 years from now. They're going to be dancing the Beyonce version. And it's going to be like a rumor when we old tell them, like, yeah, when it first came out.
I don't think so.
You hear me?
I think that, like, as a DJ, they'll start it off with the overs so people can always remember it. And then hit the Beyonce.
But what I'm saying is the story of people not fucking with it is going to be a legend 50 years from now. The new generation is going to love and be riding with both of them, like y'all saying. But that story that, like, this problem.
There's going to be niggas in our age that's going to be like,
oh, back in the day.
You don't know what music is.
That's what I'm saying.
Beyonce good.
And when it happened like that, our people wasn't feeling that necessarily.
They hated that shit at first.
Let me put on the original. Without the bump beat.
She's going, like, because she got haters right now, whatever. But 50 years from now, Beyonce is going to be like a Michael Jackson type figure. It's like, it just is what it is. She's going to be
in a prime now, dog. Like, she's going to cry and break down.
So imagine, like, when they
got
got
their mind, her fucking set, dog.
Revisionist history is going to be really good for her because she's actually doing great things. But, like, you know, she got haters because it's in a prime. But there not going to be no haters 50 years, even 20 years from now. You hear me?
Listen, when Beyonce is old in age, she'll be respected upon the levels probably of like Harriet Tubman and shit.
See, y'all don't know Beyonce actually freed a couple of slaves.
From their contracts with Def Jam.
Out of jail.
Hold on.
Out of fucking penitentiary.
But her and Jay-Z do a lot of great and positive things. We shout them out so much on our hero highlight. It's ridiculous. So
they're truly the heroes and heroes of the world.
Kanye starting church, y'all.
Number one, that church is crazy.
Fuck
all right, it's very cultish. You got these people wearing all these different same colors, and when you want them to, you get it. You play soulful music. You know, black people music is very melodious, so everybody want to tune in, so it's good.
Kanye about to be a fucking serial killer.
Man. Like, I don't know,
that's the next thing.
Oh my God!
Come there and say it's a spiritual moment, dog. But,
he says niggas starting to call. You gonna kill them all.
You gonna kill them all, dog. Who's that fucking leader, son? Dog. He gonna have some kind
Rick
of
Ross
special drink.
Rick Ross.
Yeah, Rick Ross.
No, not Rick Ross. No, Rick Ross. Jim Jones.
Yeah.
Jim Jones.
Yeah, punch for that ass.
Jim Jones got that punch.
Don't
Kanye punch.
Y'all can go to Kanye's church. Don't drink anything. Okay? Don't take anything from the beverage table.
All the food.
Like if one day he just pop up with some kind of special punch or juice he wants y'all to fucking try, don't do it.
Let me tell you something about music and voices and like tones and how good they can affect your body that makes you think certain ways, dog. You got somebody like he has a master choir over there that's singing beautifully. Anita Baker. The place he picked, the skies is so free and clear, so you feel like you're so close to God, dog. When in reality, you can put that same song on in the radio and stand outside in the grass and do that by yourself. But it's with a group of people with Kanye West, and it just feels magical.
Kanye A-Dub. Kanye see that everybody canceled his ass after that Trump shit, so now he trying to do what all niggas do. He coming through the church. He's coming through religion.
Fighting for his life.
Right.
That's what he's doing.
This is so political. The Kardashians found an angle for his ass, and he riding that motherfucker.
I tell you this though, the music is beautiful.
It's not gonna not.
He even like.
Of course, it's gonna be beautiful music. Right.
Musical
genius. Musical genius. But he fish sticks. But still, like Kanye, I see what you're doing. Whatever, dog. I still feel the way about you, bro. And until you acknowledge that you've been on some fuck shit. Because like I said, when he took back George Bush don't care about black people at a time when this nigga was like my favorite fucking artist and being a nigga that went through Katrina, and this nigga gonna say, I take that back. I was wrong. Nigga knows, son. When you said that, niggas need to hear that shit. Yeah, so for you to be a whole ass nigga and lay up here and take the shit, and that's not even of your character. Like, even though you always been rebellious, you always been egotistical, you always been loud, usually you stand by what the fuck you say, and that's something to respect regardless. That's when you was going through his most crazy shit. I still was a Kanye apologist. But when you go back and take something away like that because you that fucking brainwashed, I'm like, nah, nigga, I don't care what you doing, I don't care what you putting out, I'm not supporting.
Yeah. All right. Agreed.
Lil Nas X won't change thinking about changing his name.
Out of respect for Nas, right?
Yeah.
Understandable. You should do it.
Why'd you even name yourself Lil Nas X?
That's what I want to know. Right. Like, is it a part of his name or no?
I don't know the little nigga real name. Even if it was part of his name, I still would know that Nas is Nas, and I could think of there's so many other things I could think of for a name, dog. Yeah. Lil Nas X, like as too direct. If Jay-Z 2 came out and he wasn't Jay-Z's freaking son, I would be like, why you name some Jay-Z 2?
Jay-Z 2. Oh my god.
Jay-Z Deuce.
Whatever is that? I was like, come on, guys, you don't have to do this. Yeah. Are you down with Nipsey Blue?
Yeah.
For Crayola?
That shit
goofy. Jay-Z got his own blue.
That shit goofy.
But for Crayola?
Come on,
it's Crayola. Jay-Z Blue.
No, but Jay-Z Blue ain't freaking the Crips.
The pandering is so strong. Like,
I mean, it's Nipsey though. It's like it's not like you say Crip Blue. It's Nipsey Blue.
I mean, they wasn't gonna call it Nipsey Blue. It's gonna call it something else, I believe. But I would have liked it to call it Nipsey Blue. If they gonna call it something, call it Nipsey Blue. Right. But Crip kind of like Crypto-Cola Blue.
Right, Crip-A-Cola Blue. That's what that sounds like. Nipsey Blue is Crip-A-Cola, bro. Like that's the same shit. Like
Crip Blue here.
Crip Blue, bro.
That's the same color.
I feel like there's so many ways that you can show. Like he has his own street now. You know what I mean? Man, I love all the commemoration for Nipsey, but we ain't got a freaking name a crayon Crip Blue.
We don't need a
Chris said he was out there and he went to the Crenshaw shop.
They told me about it, but go ahead.
Well, yeah, he told you like he was just saying how so many people are still out there, man, smoking blunts, a lot of blue.
I bet.
And people lighting candles and shit. Oh yeah, we gotta watch this. Let's go to the next thing.
Damn, son, you ain't gonna finish your thought?
I mean, nah, because fuck it. Like
he said, fuck my thought.
This is a very magical moment right here.
Offset emotional reunion with his dad after 23 years apart.
Now, why were they apart is the weird thing.
Yeah, like did they have a foray relationship of some kind?
Let's watch this video and see when he says something.
I'll say like he won't sneak to me.
He's trying to hold back his tears. You know what the other niggas do? I'm trying to hold back my tears and put on the hardest.
You got to, because I ain't seen you in 23 years unless you done ran away. I hate you.
Oh.
Unless you like.
I put out the camera last minute. And then they dapped it up. 23 years. Oh, so they just showed us them hugging. So, okay, what's this news story? Offset recently revealed on the Breakfast Club. He started a new relationship with his father because he just reunited with his dad after 23 years. He shared the moment he reconnected with his pops on Friday night. That's what we just watched. He's really excited to have his dad back. He added an all-caps message to the post saying, "Dreams do come true. Haven't seen my father in 23 years, and I still love him. Past the past is the past, and present is all we have to rely on. We not perfect in any shape or form. I love you, pops, no matter what."
That's cool.
Yep.
All right.
He's recently revealed on the Breakfast Club he hadn't seen his father since he was 4 years old, and they hadn't even talked to each other since 2016.
There's a fucked up part of me that feels like the only thing his pops was thinking is like, yeah, I'm about to give me some money.
Sometimes I be thinking that too.
Like,
But hey son, hey son.
right.
Yeah,
it's down on my luck.
It's just
lately.
sticky because I think if I was on and I got rich, it would be weird if but I think maybe, I don't know, we don't know all the specifics. Maybe he initiated it, Offset.
Maybe
I mean,
so.
he said he stopped talking since 2016.
Yeah.
And he was on before 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before we got started section, dog, Black China said she was in Harvard's online school, and then Harvard said, "No, she not."
Online school?
Yeah. And
Chill out, Black China. You can't scam Harvard like that. Only a rich white woman can do that.
Yeah, bro. I think she thinks she's a rich white woman right now.
She was trying to go to Harvard online.
No, huh? I go to Harvard Online.
That's cool, I guess.
Yeah, shut up. Harvard Online don't even talk about the Harvard Online. They even got it.
I mean, they do got it. Like, other people at Harvard were saying,
I say they probably do exist, but they ain't talking like it's ICDC.
what-
I go to Harvard Online. You know they saying that shit? Nigga, that's people that's really at Harvard, but they had to do it online because they far away.
them niggas was mad that her name got associated with Harvard. They started putting in complaints and sending in
Yeah, we ain't got
emails.
no affiliation
They
with
was
China.
mad. So that's what made Harvard go back against them. Like, yo.
Actual China responded and was like, nah, we renounce Black China in any form.
You said China, the fucking the country. That was that starter section, y'all.
Wow.
Let's get into that Bats Nerd Out moment.
Let's go.
Bats Nerd Out moment.
Bats Nerd Out.
That's NerdOut moment. That's NerdOut moment. That's NerdOut moment.
Bats.
NerdOut. That's NerdOut moment. That's NerdOut moment. That's NerdOut moment.
So me and Pons got to see Avengers.
Okay.
And we ain't gonna spoil nothing.
Okay.
Pons, you welcome to come through when reviewing that review that bitch sometime this week.
Let me know I'm coming through.
Most likely Wednesday.
I
Most
heard
likely
people
Wednesday.
were spoiling it.
That's
Oh, this
real
is one nigga
good.
right here.
I didn't get a spoiler, thank God.
Son, fuck you fucking spoiling ass motherfuckers, dog.
Like people really do that shit, son.
Dog, the thing that is so wrong though, son, is the fact that, dog, they were spoiling day of. I'm like, son, you at least give people the weekend. This movie is a movie that's coming out, it's sold out in most spots, nigga. As fucked up, spoiling day of, son. There was this one video I saw, nigga. It was a clip of something else. Then you press play, then they show you a part of the ending. So I already knew a certain part that I'm not gonna spoil for you, but I already knew a certain part going in, and I kept on thinking, like, man, I wanted. And then when I saw it, I was like, when I saw it happen, I was like, yo, some hoes. You know what I mean? There's one other chick on my wall put up such and such dies. Straight up, put up such and such dies on her fucking regular thing.
Damn, that is blatant. Here you go, guys.
No
Story
warning,
plot
no
ended.
spoiler alert, nothing. And
Guess
then when
what?
niggas
the
was,
rosebud, it's the sled.
son,
You know what I'm saying?
and then when niggas was trying to tell her something, she was like, well,
It's my page,
it's just
it's fine.
fictional characters. No, they don't make it cool. Oh, yeah, I said what I said.
It's not my page,
It's like, my
You didn't fuck the
nigga.
whole story up.
That is
My nigga.
wrong. Day of.
Damn.
But I'll tell you this, being devil's advocate, it's your page. You did go see it. It came out at that time. You have a right to do what you do.
I ain't saying you got no right. I said it's fucked up. Inconsiderate, childish.
I won't get mad when the consequences come your way for doing such things and people feel certain ways. And with that being said, on my wall, I haven't seen too much of it. I've been very grateful.
Be good.
Yeah.
There's one nigga just started a group, Spoil the Spoilers, that's putting up anybody that's spoiling it, they pictures. Is that real, bro? It put up any pictures of people that you run into that's spoiling the film.
I'm not gonna lie, dog. The film was that good, but I'm not really that deep into it. Like a nigga can tell me whatever happens, and I'm still gonna watch the motherfucker. I hate it, but I mean, but it don't stop. It don't make me that pissed off. So I'm like, nigga, I'm about to find you, put you in a group, with all these other niggas, and like shame these niggas, y'all.
I don't have the energy, but I'm not hitting on him for doing it because I know
too much energy.
I'm too lazy to do it. I'm too lazy to do it, but I feel them on a level up. It's because these niggas actually. There's another nigga. They be like trying to defend the shit. They be trying to defend it. This one nigga was like, man, I already told them on my wall that I was gonna do this, and I'm like, son, you do know that Facebook has algorithms, meaning that even if you posted that on your wall, even I told him because I saw that I was like, dog, even if you post it on your wall, half the people that might see your next post that's spoiling it might have never even seen that original post. Sometimes you'll see some shit that a nigga posted Wednesday and it's Friday of the next week. You're like, oh shit. You know what I mean? So nah, dog, why you gotta be so it's now and we're in people got groups. They got secret groups.
Yeah, one
having a fucking
guy,
group and talk your head off.
From Hip Hop Nerd podcast, Gloria Jones told it to a guy. He was like, because the dude said something about the thing, and it wasn't too much of a spoiler, but your boss like, yo man, why you just you can just go join a
Endgame. Yeah.
And that man said, why don't you just get the fuck off my page?
Glory been going there. He been going there buku niggas about he the nigga who started the group I'm talking about. But anyway.
I can believe it. I feel what he said. Alright. He looked like that. He looked like that.
Ironically.
Let me tell you something, Gloria Jones. Also, since we're on the subject about you. Nigga, you pump my gas for my girl while I'm sitting in the car. We both gonna thank you as I fuck her later on tonight.
What you talking about?
What?
On Facebook he said.
What are you talking about?
On Facebook he said, if I see your girl pumping gas, I'm gonna come there and pump it, whether you're in the car or not. For
nigga, what?
What type of shit that is? You want your ass whooped?
You even responded to it. You said that. You actually kind of said that.
What did I say?
You said, man, some niggas might just get out of the car and sneak it. It was like in that realm, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I don't think that's the best idea.
Oh man, but that was up. That's what's up.
Yeah, and that nigga's like, I just had to take my chances.
Because I was about to say out my mouth just now. I understand where you coming from on some chivalry shit.
Yeah,
they got some niggas.
The white knight on the horse and shit.
Niggas don't like white knights, nigga. White knights get their ass knocked off.
I understand conceptually what he mean. Like, was it fantasy
land? You want to come to the house and take our trash too?
You know? Come put in some real work, nigga.
Y'all need to be raked. Grass ain't cut.
Right. Come fucking trim these hedges, nigga. The fuck you talking about? And I need a motherfucking Earl change. Me and her. We got kids, nigga.
I'm dying!
You chivalrous ass bitch. Fuck.
I'm dying, son.
Chivalrous
ass
man.
My nigga said, come over and trim these hedges, nigga.
Straight the fuck up, man.
I hate niggas like that, bro.
Oh, what?
You want your ass whooped, man.
Oh my
your
God.
Ass whooped, yo. Get the fuck out of here.
This nigga almost took me out. Well, like I was saying, son. Oh God.
He said we need an Earl change.
Yeah.
Fuck wrong with you, nigga. Y'all done been cutting weeks, nigga.
Right. Nigga, this shit looking real shabby right now. Oh. Chivalrous ass.
Get the shivvy, nigga.
Let me call this nigga up. We need a condom. Hey nigga, you'll bring us a plan B box.
Right.
I want nothing. My old lady, she, I was about to send her to go do it. So you.
Yeah, you already pick that up.
But.
Say, son, I got a flat. Where you at?
But son, I understand from a conceptual level. You're right. More niggas need to be more chivalrous to their women and such and such. I was raised by my grandparents, so it's like already in me. I understand opening the doors and pulling out the chairs, the pumping the gas, and knowing which side of the goddamn sidewalk to walk on when you walking with your woman. Like I feel you on that, son. But I'm just saying, in practicality,
Yeah.
If you were to actually do this, you better be prepared
This nigga think he
for the
about to-
consequences to come.
He think
That
he
is
about to
all.
walk up and spin move to her. Hello, my lady.
You ain't talking to my girl, son.
This is not a Chris Brown video, dog. You tripping, son. This nigga really think he in a fucking Chris Brown video, dog.
I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss.
I see you from
Across the room.
Stupid ass.
You gonna just dance up on my chin?
Crazy, nigga.
You gonna take?
I see you pumping gas by yourself.
Right.
Is that another lad in the car?
And then on the flip, whoop a nigga got like a broken leg or some shit. Like, what if you rolled up on the motherfucker? You don't know the situation.
Right, you don't even know what the fuck is happening.
Pump gas
You know?
999% of the time. And just this one time, he had to do some work, and the girl's like, I got you.
I got you, baby.
Maybe she wanted to pump the fucking gas. Like,
Maybe she pumped gas more. This ain't her first time pumping gas, dog. You know she gotta pump it when I'm not here. So maybe she's kind of, you know, like I gotta do it 100 times, dog. But you won't come and roll up
God.
and like, oh my God, your shiver sense is tingling.
My chivalry sense is tingling. My chivalry sense is tingling.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
really,
With
though.
love.
There's some misogyny going on. There's some sexism afoot.
Toxic masculinity.
You there. You cad. How dare you let this...
Oh my God, it's a toxic masculininator.
How dare you let this feeble woman pump her own gas?
It's the non-gas pumper over there. Over yonder.
God.
Man, I told to DC, I said, shit, I know people that'll be like, you take the gas and pump her gas, and the nigga be like, all right, thank you, dog. Say, baby, you know what else so nice? Go pump his gas for him, too. Really fuck his head up. She like, all right, baby. You ain't gotta do it. No, it's all good.
Nah, nigga. Only if she whoop his ass if he tries to stop her from doing it. But no, I'm sorry that we trolled the chivalrous nigga. I mean, like, I understand the chivalry, son. Just don't get yourself fucked up.
Right, they got toxic chivalry, apparently.
But all this to say that a man was beaten outside a movie theater for loudly revealing the plot of the new Avengers
That's how much
Endgame.
people want to get famous, dog. They want to troll and get camera time.
Son, these niggas
his face.
whooped his ass.
There's a video of it?
It's an old lady trying to bandage him up right here. I don't think they got the video. There's the photo that shows him sitting down in blood-splattered pavement. It happened in Hong Kong. Nigga.
Oh, boy, Hong Kong.
They were about that dumb shit, nigga.
I'm
Don't,
fine with it,
nigga.
dog. Like, because it's going to teach people to just think about what the fuck they doing.
You want to go randomly outside the movie theater you watch and say, hey, guys, such and such is gone. Such and such happened. This, that, and the third.
That's not right, son.
Son,
I mean, maybe you do.
hit you with that 1-2 punch. Wow, wow, wow.
See, they probably don't sue as fast in Hong Kong as they do here. So you nigga got his ass whooped and took
Chinese
it.
government took that. They was like, all right, we got it.
We gonna take that lick, dog. You know, you try to whoop a nigga ass for that shit now, nigga, you gonna be arrested on sight.
Right.
Right,
It's like,
yeah,
you shouldn't
yeah.
have put your hands on him.
Even though if I was a cop, I'd be like, I feel you, dog.
Real
Yeah,
talk. Hey, son,
exactly.
that happened.
That part.
That happened to me, son. I couldn't. This white sheriff. Well, she was a white cop. I think she was a sheriff. No, she was. What's that shit, dog? She was a state.
State
Yeah,
police.
she was a state, dog. And this was during a big fest that just passed. Not French Quarter Fest, but the one before that. Like
Fried Chicken Fest or something?
no, actually, this is during Mardi Gras. And so she's got the street blocked off around Toulouse and Rampart. And there's this white guy who's drunk. And he can't, he's not supposed to get in the bar. So I told him he can't get in the bar. I even carry him and walk him to the stairs outside and sit him down and make sure he gets somebody to come get him. This nigga comes back and he goes to banging on the door to get in. When he can't get in to figure out the door, he kicks that bitch extra hard. He about to break it. Like, that bitch kicked it hard. So I got kind of pissed off about that.
Yeah.
So I opened the door and I shoved his ass. And my boss, he was like, Joseph, no. And when I shoved his ass, I didn't know how hard I shoved him. I threw his ass on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So he got up and he got real played. But then he looked at me and sized me up and then turned around and hit my boss.
Damn.
My boss didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. And my boss, but when he hit my boss, he fucked up. Because my boss is from Baltimore and got mad dogs. Put the paws on him, boy. He put the paws on him. I'm putting the paws on him too. And there's at one point, while we beating his ass, because I work in the service industry. I'm security. You don't hit the boss. You know what I'm saying? You think I'm not about to beat your ass? You hit the boss. You hit me, I'm gonna beat your ass. But you hit the boss. And you hit him. Oh yeah. You got. If we stump you out, we stump you out. You know what I'm saying? And fuck it. So we whooping his ass, dog. And he grabs my shirt and like falls down. And I fall down with him. As I get down with him, dog, I was like, look at my shirt. And Bobby starts slapping on him. Until he go to sleep. He go to sleep. The sheriff, the state trooper the whole time, like, does nothing. And then as we goes back into the bar, no one calls the police or nothing. people are taking video and shit. Some white people came and carried him somewhere. They was like, bro, where your friends at? He stayed there for a good 15 minutes in that ground, though. The state trooper did nothing. And when she came outside, she was like, yeah, I saw the whole thing. That fucking guy deserved it. And it's like, that's why I look this way. It wasn't my business. I was like, dog,
Sometimes that's true justice.
Thank you for being 100, dog.
Right.
Because she also seen us work there all the weekend and really keep the situation calm and saw that guy be a dick. And then he swung that punch. Oh, fuck it. I just know when we were stomping him, all I heard white women go, why are you doing him like that?
Ma'am, mind your business.
Shakisa, no! That's the thing I always preach, dog. Our cops need to have discernment, dog.
Yeah.
Not everything needs to always be by the books. As a human being, you need to make judgment calls that aren't just the rules.
Right.
And we would probably respect y'all niggas more.
That shit gave me so much respect for her, dog. I was like, lady, I'll help you out, because if then they go down, like, you know, with you, I probably say, like, because, you know, you just one cop out here, and it can get dangerous with a whole bunch of niggas out there, dog. Like, you just really out here by yourself as a state trooper. But at the same time, and we some big ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? You ain't you not a nice size on you, but 3-4 big ass niggas fighting, it can be a little dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it. And she was the type of person that was, you could tell was good police, because she wasn't a grab the gun first type of person.
Right.
Fuck. She let us brawl in the street and sleep this man.
And all to say is, don't be spoiling this movie. It's a really good movie. Me and Joe got the chance to see it.
What are y'all
I'll see it again.
Loved it.
I'm gonna give it a 9.9.
And it's like, it's not perfect. There's certain things I've thought about that I can see as slight weight, make up a word, slight weight plot holes. But the heart and the execution was so, like, it's so there that any little lightweight knickknacks you have, fuck them. Like, because the thing is, it's ending 10 years, a whole generation, 22 films. You know what I mean? That I don't think nothing, not even Star Wars, nothing has had to juggle and make something this grand. Yeah. And now you're capping that with a 3-hour joint, a tight 3 hours, because there really ain't no bathroom break. You gotta sit there. You don't want to miss nothing.
You can't miss nothing.
It moves. It's 3 hours, but it moves, dog. So it's like,
that's how it can feel slow, but that's because I feel like it's the most emotional hour.
I mean, it's yeah, dog. But like, I'm not gonna take nothing to get away from this movie, dog. Like I said, we're gonna review it. I'm gonna probably just have a whole bunch of praise for it, because I'm gonna call it on some of its shit, because I'm gonna see it again. I gotta see it again with Jay Steele at some point, so she can be there for the review.
So does it really like end the fucking story?
Yep.
In Marvel?
It ends an era.
It ends an era. That's the best way to put it. It ends an era. There's gonna be more story, because you got all these younger heroes like Doctor Strange, like Spider-Man, like Black Panther. They got all these younger heroes, Captain Marvel. They have, it's gonna make up the new generation. They have a lot more stories to tell. But as far as we started with Iron Man 1 in like 2008, now we in motherfucking Avengers Endgame in 2019. That's a big thing for it to have to pull off, and it does. And it does, you know what I mean? Because I've seen some people I'm like, don't nitpick this film, son. It don't make no sense to. It really don't. It did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
All right.
I can tell you this, though. If you haven't ride through all these films to lead up to this point, a lot of things will go over your head.
Yep, that's the point.
And it won't succeed for you.
I think I've seen everything.
That's what certain people that haven't seen. And the thing is, you ain't got to see every single thing.
But
if you do that's the true Scout's honor. Yeah, I can tell you, I haven't seen every single thing.
It's a fan service.
But I've seen everything.
But
did you see Captain Marvel?
Fuck.
That was the most recent one. But it's
also,
fan service
comics
film.
too. Like, it helps a bit. Like, if you ever see certain things, you at least know certain comics, so certain things you be like, all right, you can, relate to. But if you haven't really caught up in any of the story, or you don't know where things are going, or where people are in their lives, and what didn't happen is in the third, and to the point of the last Avengers, then you definitely won't be able to relate to anything to this.
It's for everybody who's seen all of them. If you've seen all of them, or even close to all of them,
yeah, I'm only missing 2.
You know what I'm saying? It will cap off the era, like we keep saying. Like, no, they're gonna make more films. There's even a rumor that they're gonna start building the Avengers versus X-Men. And
I heard
that's
about that.
A rumor.
That needs to come to green light. That shit'll be due.
So, but that means you got to establish a whole new X-Men. So it's going to be probably a good 10 before we see something like that.
Yeah,
because you got to establish a whole new X-Men universe.
Yeah.
Get us to know them so we can care about them going against the Avengers. Like, you know, establish them and give them a few movies. Don't fuck up like Batman versus Superman. If you're going to do Avengers versus X-Men, you better do a few movies of the X-Men because we know the Avengers. Right. You hear me? Don't give us one X-Men.
They're in our house.
Right. Don't give me one X-Men movie and then try to do it. No. Give me a couple of X-Men movies. Make them a fucking thing. Give them their own phase. You know what I mean? Give them their own.
Yeah.
You know, because every like 5 or 6 movies is a phase or something.
Yeah.
Give X-Men their own, the X-Men phase. So then when you go at them again, it's like, oh yeah, we ready for this.
Shit, real talk. I probably could handle 2 phases.
It depends, but they can't shut the ones they have already happening, like the Black Panthers, the Doctor Strange, the Spider. You know what I mean? So it's not like they're gonna like stop making those movies in favor of making X-Men. So even if they did 2 phases, it'll be still peppered in with the niggas that we know, of course.
I mean, of course, but like
we just need some X-Men movies if we're gonna do that. Movies. So it's not over. The Marvel shit, the universe ain't over, but that's a great. They said they're calling all of these phases the Infinity Saga. So from Iron Man 1 to Endgame is the Infinity Saga. And in July we get a Spider-Man movie. And
nothing for a year.
And then we ain't got nothing until for a good minute. Like I said, they're in the makers. Black Panther's being written, Doctor Strange being written. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is already written, but the director James Gunn has to knock out the Suicide Squad sequel because he's directing both. He's like the first director I've ever seen in history direct 2 films from rival companies. Rival companies, DC Suicide Squad and Guardians of the Galaxy, because he already wrote the script. It's just sitting there until he get to it.
It's like, you're that good.
Damn.
Right, nigga. And
both movies gonna say. You know what's funny? I think Marvel was banking on the fact that no matter what James Gunn does for your movie, our movie is still gonna out Trump your movie because we already have Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? So your movie's gonna be good and it's gonna make money, but we're still gonna Trump in the long run of our movies.
I think it's a nuanced feeling of that and the fact of they want to beat them, but they don't want to end them because good competition is always good for the whole genre. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If a DC movie is successful, that's good for Marvel because that means we still can make money off of these superhero films in general. So I feel like it's for the competitive nature, like you and Ken of, I want to win this fight, but I want to take you out. I want your Suicide Squad to be successful, which will make my Guardians 3 even more. You know what I'm saying? Because we Marvel, they trust us more anyway. So you dig? So I like.
It's like if James gonna do good for y'all, just imagine what's about to find.
With an already established universe, up to 2 movies.
In the third one,
This the third. This y'all first with him. We been chilling. That's family. You just dating this nigga right quick. That's family. And I'm a DC guy.
Take you out to dinner.
So there's a Hulk and She-Hulk television show that's gonna be on Disney Plus.
That's gonna be interesting.
Hawkeye and his daughter gonna get a show.
That's gonna be
Wanda and Vision gonna get a show. And
that's gonna be interesting.
Falcon and Bucky gonna get a show. And we can't say how interesting that's gonna be without spoiling some shit. So please go catch Endgame because when I first heard of Falcon and Bucky,
he was like, huh?
Right. But after some events that go down in Endgame, now that show is very much more interesting. But so like Disney Plus, dog. What y'all think of that? They coming in on the game $6.99 a month. That's gonna be the streaming service, Disney Plus.
When is it coming?
Top of the year, I think, I feel it's either the fall or the top of the year. I forget. But
$6.99 monthly,
and they come in with everything. They got Fox titles. They got their own. They got
Disney is such a fucking asshole.
All the old movies.
They said $6.99, and we got all this.
We got all this shit.
That's ridiculous.
And they're gonna be all the original material. They've been doing this cartoon called What Ifs, where they do shit like what if the Punisher found the Venom symbiote as a cartoon. That's gonna probably be popping, nigga. Just seeing y'all flip the game and see if certain superheroes win a different way. They got so much original content they come in with Disney about to win again. They don't never lose.
Watching kids just got easier, guys.
Nigga, you know how much money they making just off of looking at, because remember, they own Marvel, Lion King and Aladdin dropping. They about to get the Spider-Man money. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, they got so much money happening at the same time. It's like, oh my God.
They're gonna kill it.
Keep killing it, nigga.
I'm with it.
A lost Clockwork Orange sequel script was found.
Nigga. First of all, lost? Where the fuck did y'all find it at?
Probably under the fucking rubble where they should have buried the first one.
Under the sea.
Because that movie is a fucking sick ass movie.
That movie is great. We love it. We're fans over here.
Big fan.
I mean, it's interesting, no doubt. And I fuck with it, but on some other level.
As a film with that nigga.
The Clockwork Condition.
As a film, son, from the shots to the acting to even going again, even the internal messages, dog. They created a generation. They got so many freaking movies that bite off a Clockwork Orange. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. I'm with it. I want to see it. Well, Well, okay, they found it. Is it going to be like finished up and like put out there or what? Like, what's happening with that?
Oh man, I think this is the book and not the movie.
It's a book?
Yeah, previously undiscovered sequel to Anthony Burgess' dystopian cult classic, A Clockwork Orange, has been found among the author's archive. So yeah, it's not the film. I thought it was a script. It's the book.
All right.
In an unfinished Clockwork condition, the author responds to the moral panic caused by Stanley Kubrick's film adaptation of his most famous novel, which has come out just weeks before. The nonfiction work, which also includes a series of philosophical thoughts on the human condition, runs around 200 written pages and features several handwritten notes. It had been left for decades among his other works in his abandoned home in Bracciano. How do you say that? Italy.
I think you said it right.
Before being boxed up after his death, and probably Bracciano, after his death in 1993, and sent to the International Anthony Burgess Foundation in Manchester, England. Yeah, it's the book. I don't give as much care. I want to see a movie.
Yeah.
And it's a long look. Maybe we might get into it because that movie, I don't want to see people redo it, but a unique spin or sequel in today's time would be...
Yeah, that'd be fun to
That'd
watch.
be interesting, especially when we look at, you know what I mean, they was trying to program this nigga to be better. And I can only imagine with all the context and background we have in today's America, we talk about social media, and we talk, you know what I mean, there's so many ways you could flip A Clockwork Orange right now. Like,
that's an idea.
In a weird way, Tales from the Hood Part 1 did it with that last story. Mm-hmm. And they took a lot from Clockwork Orange and doing that. But that idea of taking a degenerate and trying to make him see the error of their ways through whatever, I don't know, it could be an idea. It's an interesting lane.
Yeah, it presents some fun scenarios.
And last up, man, the last episode of Gotham happened. Me and Devin kind of watched it.
Mm-hmm. How you felt about it? How was the Joker for you?
I thought the Joker was pretty good.
I think it was a really good pilot episode of a TV show that's never coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you watch Gotham, it's hit or miss. Like, I always talk about how it's my favorite train wreck to watch because it's one of those TV shows that I would never tell another person to go watch because I know it has all kind of problems. But my Batman love...
As far as your fan fiction...
I mean, it's like fan fiction, it's Elseworlds Tale, whatever. So, like, I catch certain episodes, specifically the Joker's, the guy that's playing the Joker avatar because the show didn't get permission to be able to use the Joker's name because they're not trying to fuck with the property, even though the cat playing him is murking the role every time. Yeah. You hear me? It's like, it was interesting. I was mad. I was let down that they didn't show Batman to the end. They did all this spooky.
So they actually showed him at the end?
At the very end, they showed him sitting on top of a motherfucking building and stuff. And I'm like, that was so cool. It was just cool, son. It was like, again, if y'all was actually going to do a Batman series, I would be very interested in where this would go, especially even in the Gotham world that y'all have set up. But that's not what y'all doing. Y'all just gave us a bunch of shadowy shits, him throwing, like, it was really kind of a cop-out to me to a degree. I like Joker, I like Riddler, I like Penguin, even though I wish they did more riddles with the Riddler. He's the damn Riddler. He ain't cracking out one riddle on the whole episode.
Really?
That's what I was waiting for.
Without a riddle, he's not the fucking Riddler.
I mean, he has been the Riddler on that show immaculately since, like, season 3. So they was kind of probably using the fact that he's been one of the most finalized characters on the show out of all the villains for the longest. So it's like, oh, you know he been being a Riddler, so we ain't got to do it here. But if I was a complete nigga that never knew that, I'll be like, why the Riddler ain't riddling?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? They didn't do much with Catwoman. They recast that girl that played her because she still looked too young, but they cast her with somebody so much taller than her, and I was like, so I ain't going to explain how this girl got so damn tall? Because she's a short chick. But, you know, it was interesting. For a Bat fan, it was the most Batman-esque episode they've ever had that actually stuck to some remnants of the original story. So for that, if you're a Batman fan, if you don't watch no other episodes, I always say catch any episode that got the proto-Joker and catch the finale because you get some kind of nostalgia from it, I guess. Okay. Feel me? And that was Bats Nerd Out Moment. So, Joe, man, what sports you got going, man?
Sports! Fuck yeah!
Alright, first off on the plate, you dig? OKC is out the playoffs.
Okay.
That is the saddest thing ever. I'm a huge OKC fan. I'm a Russell Westbrook fan. And what's funny is that since Damian Lillard came in the league, Russell Westbrook has been taunting that nigga, especially in the playoffs. Like, you know, because they was going for best point guard. And he been like taunting him, like rocking the baby and shit, like, you know, cradling this nigga, doing that shit to him. And Damian Lillard is the one who finalized. They finished. Hit damn near a half-point three-pointer on Paul George to seal their fate.
That was the meme?
Yep, that's what the meme came
Boy,
from.
that meme was hilarious that they doing with that nigga.
Yep, bro. It's so perfect. That boy face. Everybody going to create his face just.
Son.
Whatever cameraman caught that.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect catch, nigga. I did that shit. That that's what memes are made for. That's what memes are born, dog.
I saw a meme because like the Golden State was losing to Clippers where they was down a game to the Clippers, and that boy was like, Durant can't even brush his hair, and he losing to a team called the Clippers.
Okay.
But of course, Golden State beat that ass.
Can't be talking shit.
They out there.
Shouldn't have been talking shit.
Right, unless you could back it up, dude.
The Clippers.
I've always hated that team named the Clippers.
Yeah.
Like, y'all can come up with something else.
The guy that was in the I forgot his fucking name. This white guy that was in the college league was saying a lot of racist shit. Who had a lot of tweets. He just got drafted to San Francisco 49ers, which used to be Kaepernick's team.
Yeah, I mean, I got that on my list, dog. That was a headline that, let me see what his name is.
What's that fuckboy name?
It's a white dude, of course.
Yeah, of course.
He had a bunch of deleted.
Named Cody something.
And yeah, I'm saying that's what everybody bringing that to the forefront of. So y'all got rid of Kaepernick for taking a stand for black people, but you're gonna sign this white boy who was
very racist. Obvious racist.
The fuck?
Okay.
Nice. Good job, guys.
Racist much?
Nick Bosa.
Nick. Of course you're fucking racist.
The second overall pick, despite his apparent open embrace of all things MAGA. So y'all say y'all don't care about no politics, but this nigga a whole MAGA motherfucker. And
You look like a bro.
You do look like one of them tiki torch ass niggas.
Mm-hmm. On top of that, have y'all seen the guy who was drafted into the NFL and his mama gave him like the shitty ass, like she just looked like she was unsupportive as fuck? Some people thought it was his girlfriend. Let me show you right quick. Go on my Facebook.
Yeah, I saw that. That was his mama?
Yeah.
What was her problem?
I don't know, dog.
That's whack.
The development with the greatest nigga was very bad look for the 49ers in the NFL, which have both denied blacklisting Kaepernick despite the one-time Super Bowl quarterback's undeniable ability on the gridiron. Adding insult to injury, aside from his since deleted racist tweets, Bosa, who is white, once called Kaepernick a clown. As if that wasn't enough, Bosa has said he's a big fan of Donald Trump and he follows white nationalists on his Instagram and has been liking posts there recently. He also posted that he didn't like Beyonce's trash music, in part because she dressed as Black Panthers and protested against police brutality during her Super Bowl halftime show. One tweet called Beyonce's music complete trash. Another described Black Panther, a film widely seen as a triumph for pop culture representations of black people, as the worst Marvel movie he's ever seen. Others reportedly expressed support for President Trump. And Bosa's reference to the city by the bay, the 49ers hold the second overall pick, etc., etc. It's like, oh my goodness, dog.
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't have no motherfucking issues with that if they hadn't
cut
Stonewall Cap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all didn't do that at first, then I don't give a fuck about this dude. Like, that's his fucking right to like white nationalist shit.
Yep.
And don't like Black Panther. Like, that's his fucking choice.
Yep.
But y'all gonna Stonewall Cap for his politics. Like, that's that fucking bullshit.
That is the specific bullshit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hate if y'all hate on racists, if y'all let racists through. Yeah. If y'all let my dog through who's really trying to do something positive. Yeah. You ain't got no logical stance on how that can make sense in my opinion.
Yeah, that's whack.
And shit like that is why anybody that continue to freaking boycott the NFL, I ain't mad at you, dog. I ain't mad at you, bro.
They seem to always be trying to remind us of the real fucking water, I guess.
What else you got? You found that article, boy?
Fuck, it's not coming up. I don't know why it's not. Damn, dog, her face was so drove. No, I wasn't lying. I don't even try to speak on my name like that.
I had this one article about your boy Rick Fox got called a nigger.
Yeah, I saw that from Team Echo Fox.
Yeah. So he parted ways with him. And it's like, goddamn, dog. I always get surprised, and I shouldn't be, but certain racist stories, I just be like,
really?
Exactly.
Happening for real? Like, y'all just doing that right about it?
Racism is a thing, bro. People be trying to, like, that shit ain't going nowhere for a while. That shit is deep.
And it's big money.
Yeah.
There's big money on racism. Whether you're talking about in the media, whether you're talking about like whatever, like they love, like you said, they love that shit.
They're monetizing racism.
Yeah, the whole esports franchise, and one of the shareholders he likes calling black people niggas, and he also called Rick Fox a nigga. Like I said, Echo. And that's like, son, what is with white people in that fucking word? Like what happened with Gary Owens? Gary Owens recently.
Yeah, I was like, come on, Gary, dog. Like if any time that was him to say the N word, then he's like, yeah, like shut up, son, shut up. No, there was no time for ever white folks to say the N word.
We keep telling the white people stop fucking with the N word, bro.
I'm canceling Gary Owens, dog. Fuck your lame ass, dog.
Dude,
fuck out of here, bro.
What about that female boxing champ that said she could take on Triple G?
So check this out.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
No, she's a champion, son.
She's a multi-title.
She won all the belts in her room, dog.
Yeah.
This woman, let's just get her name correct. What is that?
Who she say she could beat?
She thinks she could fight Triple G, this boxer, this male boxer.
Who is that?
Apparently a blueser, because everybody that commented under my wall when I shared that shit was like, man, this woman's a great boxer, but just scientifically, Triple G will fuck up. Like, he breaking niggas' jaws and shit.
This nigga? No, that's
Rick Fox.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I want to see this nigga Triple G's frame.
You say the game, a dangerous game, man.
I
We talking about stepping in the ring with niggas.
Yeah, I need to see 2 pictures. I want to see just at least the physical difference between the two. Because
I'm not going to say the woman can't beat a nigga. I'm saying there's certain niggas that you ain't going to be able to beat, man. Just off of just science.
Yeah.
Like, you heard me?
Maybe, what about David and Goliath?
What about him?
These are just stories, huh?
I was thinking too, like, what? What about those tales?
Right.
Sometimes them stories that got niggas fucked up.
Right. These fucking myths. These got niggas killed out here.
The metaphor is amazing.
It's very inspirational.
But if you like, you know what I'm saying, 5'5" and that nigga like 7'3".
Clarissa Shields is her name.
Shouts out to Clarissa. You heard me?
So she's a monster, dog. But Triple G, let's we going up to this frame right now.
This Olympic silver medalist now has a perfect record as a professional, consisting of 29 fights, 29 victories, including 26 KOs. His KO percentage, the highest in middleweight championship history. From Karaganda, Kazakhstan, the reigning, defending middleweight champion of the world, Gennady Triple G.
That's Triple G.
Okay, that's
your
Triple G.
middleweight. What size is your girl?
I think she's
Clarissa
like middleweight.
Shields.
You know?
That white girl.
Ooh, banked her. Ooh, banked her. Banked her. Banked her. Bruh, get her out the ring. Banked
Get
her.
her out the ring.
You got old girl Clarissa in the fucking corner and still getting banked. Ain't getting no licks. Bank, bank.
I can just hear that crowd. They're going crazy.
Bank, bank.
Good problem.
Who you fuck with? Where's you from?
New York.
Right, that was just one fight. Yeah. But we ain't got time to go through them all right now, son.
I don't know, man. They ain't gonna let him fight though.
Oh no, she just was talking that shit like boxers do.
Yeah,
and
shit though.
And like I said, a lot of motherfuckers was like, she's
dog.
a beast, but as different from going against a middleweight nigga.
Yeah,
that's also a champ and undefeated.
Yeah, like
fuck it, put it on. Let's see what happens.
She could beat a couple of jobbers.
I mean, she could probably beat some good niggas, but that don't mean there ain't gonna be no great niggas that can beat her. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm on with it.
I don't know. Put it on. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen. They're not gonna freaking.
I mean, dog.
Green
if we really
light.
want to test how equal this world really is, we gotta put it to the limits, right?
That's true, but they're not gonna let that happen because if that fucking girl gets hurt,
we'll find out by the time she get hit with the first few licks.
No, if that fight does happen though, it would happen in private.
I don't see that in 2019 happening. Maybe 2030 or something.
See, son.
I'm not saying it's never going to be a day where they might let something like that happen with all this, but
that
not
is
today.
complicated.
Say
Fuck
something.
no.
A woman that knows karate is just as dangerous to me as a nigga that knows karate.
Nigga, they got this shit separate for a fucking reason, son.
I don't know, dog.
Bruh.
Maybe we could find some things out. What if she hit that boy with a nice strategy? Catch them on the good ones, you know?
Alright, well, why don't you go to the boxing gym and box with one of them girls?
Hold on. I ain't know it's heavyweight around the middleweight champion around everything. These people are trained.
I just feel like you gotta do some. You gotta do.
She got a lot of credentials.
You gotta do some science in a different manner when you're doing that. You hear me? Because a middleweight male and middleweight female is not the same. So I feel like you got to do the science to make the proper adjustment to really have them on.
In her case,
how would you like level that out though?
In her case, you can try it out.
It's some science I don't fucking know. Yeah. All I'm saying is just like how they can do. Okay, this is in this kilogram. I feel like they got to find some kind of way where a woman and this man that she's fighting are legitimately on the same level. It might be a smaller, like it probably. I don't know what it would be,
There's
but
literally like no way to do that.
I think there is. It's just something I don't know how to do, but I feel like the concept, because I've seen it used in other ways, but not in boxing. So I'm saying conceptually, I feel like someone smarter than me could figure that out.
Like you trying to say like just some kind of way to like level out the playing field in terms of their like.
A woman that's 150 pounds and a man that's 150 pounds of makeup is not on the same level because male muscle and female muscle is different, right? So, but I'm saying if there's a way to see, okay, how that's different scientifically to make it like, okay, maybe a nigga that's 132 pounds to her 150 might be on the same scientifically. I don't know how you figure it out because I'm not a nigga that do that. But I feel like just me coming up with this concept and I'm not a nigga that do that. There's a nigga who do that know how to do that. That's all I'm saying. I just don't.
True.
Because if I could think of it, someone else is doing it. It's not even my field.
Yeah, to try to find like the equivalent. Like, ooh, damn.
It's hard. Like, I don't know how they'll do it, something, but I feel like that's the only way that I, with a clear conscience, could support something like that. I couldn't support it if we just went by, she a middleweight, he a middleweight, let him fight. I'd be like, whoa. Who is he? Who is her? Like, what's happening here? Because I just be afraid. But I would never say that a woman couldn't beat a man. No, a woman can beat a man.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened.
I just want to test that out up there. I was like, hey, let's see.
You just want to see her fight Triple G.
Yeah, I was like, man, ain't no dog. And she knock him out. I'd be like, fucking right. I bet it good.
Yeah. Mother can say, because what we not going to do is bet against the black woman. That's what they can say from the dump. Like,
and I feel like, man, they going to stop that fight before, like, once one nigga really like, hold on, wait a minute. We fucked up in this experiment. Throw the towel in. Like, you know, can't let her get hit anymore.
Right.
This man is swollen eye out after 2 punches. And she can't even see. You gotta cut her right now.
Yes. But like you said, dog, if she putting them dogs on that nigga,
and like fight on, like, get him, girl.
Fight
like,
on, black woman, fight on.
Or you get knocked out, get up like a champ. You're a boxer. But that was another story, man. Oh yeah, I forgot. Tiger Woods.
Oh yeah, that whole his big redemption story.
I'm happy about that. I love that. I love that because it was. Dog, they fucking counted him so out.
For years, they counted that man out. Niggas
counted that man out like a motherfucker.
They made that man watch a video of all the people who thought at the time.
I loved it. That was inspirational.
And boy, smiling in.
He didn't have to say shit. He already won.
Boy, look.
I like that.
Boy, smiled at him. I've been calling him a former golfer for years.
Right.
Damn, Tiger.
God damn, dog.
You went to jail. You all this in the third happened, dog. And they just counted you out.
Problems and shit. You know what I'm saying? Back problems and shit. And came back and won a tournament.
Won the Masters.
After all that time.
Come on, dog. Them boys gotta say everything, swallow it.
They gotta swallow that.
You gotta chew that shit. Gum it up, nigga.
I can appreciate that.
I'll tip my head.
My only gripe is...
I knew you was about to say something because you sitting over that quiet. See when that nigga just be sitting over that quiet
I was replying to a text message.
It's just like you about to come back with just some...
I was replying to a text message that time. I know you're right normally. This time I was actually
I know it right normally.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Normally you're right. But this time I was legitimately, I was about to say something and then the text message threw me off. But my only gripe is, that nigga don't never be claiming being a nigga though.
No, I ain't gonna say never.
That part.
Yeah, he goes through phases. I remember there was a phase when he was like, he was like in his like teens, and shit where he was like doing it just for the black people. He was like vocal about it. As he got older, this and the third. Now he ain't been as most vocal as he could be. He never had said he wasn't black. He just said he's black and everything else.
Like, cause if this was like freaking Michael Vick or somebody, you know what I mean? Because this sounds like a great Black American story after everything that he went through. Because not only because everybody remember that he was cheating on all these women, but a lot of people forget that this man was sick recently. Like this nigga was like they were saying he wasn't gonna never golf again. Like he been going through it physically, and all the white people in that racist ass game, whether he see himself as black or not, they see his ass as black. So he was getting out here with all kind of racist shit from them golf fans and shit. So just on some black shit, I want to be like that black man went through some shit, but in y'all motherfucking sport, he still pulled his dick out. He could swing in that thing. But then I always got that in the back of my mind, like whenever that one little twinge of when niggas be saying that he black, he be like. He be on some other shit with
totally
it.
Valid. Totally valid. You know what I'm saying? I just like a good comeback. Like, I like a comeback. He has a great
story. And I feel, to me, it's like this, dog.
Even if he said he was a person of color, I'll be like, all right, you are. That's fine. I think but he be trying, he be dodging. He be like, well, my race should never matter. Why are we even talking about race? He's like, come on, nigga. You're a person of color. So even if you want to say I'm mixed, my nigga, you can say I'm a person of color. Because you're colored. And they're going to treat you colored, nigga.
Right. For real, son. If I could say anything to him, it would be that.
That's the only.
Yeah, dog.
You cheat better?
I would
cheat better.
Or not at all.
Oh, not at all?
Yeah.
I would just I was like, he ours, and that's all.
Whether he know it or not.
He's ours.
He ours. And that is what it is.
Yeah.
God damn it. Well, the only other thing I want to talk about is sports. You got something else?
Nope.
Brian Banks' story got a trailer, man. It's starring Aldous Hodge. I really dig Aldous Hodge. I was like, we could check out this trailer in the sports
Who is Brian
section.
Banks?
Apparently, it was some nigga that was really big in sports, nigga.
I'm going to say, I honestly do not know who Brian Banks is.
Because I think he went to jail or something, didn't he?
Brian Banks is an American football player, linebacker. He signed with the Atlanta Falcons
on
the NFL on October 3rd, 2013. Banks previously signed as an undrafted free agent. He was hit with some rape accusations, so that's the big deal. Let's see what it was.
A rapist was born on a fucking birthday.
Maybe he didn't. That's why he get a movie. He get a movie not for being raped.
They tried to bring me down.
This the song?
I already hate it.
A bit on the nose.
I already hate it.
R. Kelly should have been singing it. They tried to bring me down.
They fill my head with down. The truth matters.
Let's go, bro.
Boyhood dreams got no place in a man's life. You need to concentrate on getting employed. Forget about football.
When I was young, it was hard to see a way out. Football gave me an option.
Brian Banks with the tackle.
By the time I was 16, I had the attention of the NFL.
The sky is the limit for this kid.
So what happened? Why don't you play anymore?
Brian Banks was 16 years old when he was accused of a crime he did not commit. He lost 11 years. Scholarship. He was prevented from playing football. The system is broken. We have 10 months to clear his name.
If in that time they do not overturn your conviction, you'll be a prisoner again.
I need something big, something extraordinary.
It's extraordinary that I'm still here. I'm still standing.
Yeah.
You ever been locked up? They nearly killed me.
How did you survive it?
Almost did. And I met a man who showed me a different way. All you can control in life is how you respond to life.
Morgan Freeman, bitch! You done talk about that nigga back to press and play.
I know what I have to do now.
Man, this nigga's in Shawshank all over.
Right.
My son is innocent!
They tried to count me out.
You think you'll get another shot at the NFL?
Trust me, we got a plan.
It's not
I am innocent, and the truth matters. I know the system doesn't care about me.
But you didn't deserve what happened to you.
Brian's gonna run out of time.
It's not over.
I'll tell you what's extraordinary. I am.
I'm with it.
I mean, I could go out to Kirk Franklin music.
Yeah, I think this is a bad trailer, but
Yeah,
I'm with the story that they're trying to tell, and like I said, I'm an Aldous Hodge fan, so I'm very. And then it's a story about a black man getting off. You're not telling me how
he's going with the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, so we know it's a triumph.
It's a fairy tale, not a fairy tale ending.
But I mean, that in a weird way, it's a fairy tale ending. How many niggas get accused of rape, get out, get overturned, and then actually get to go to the NFL?
Right.
That's a fairy tale story for black people, though. I'm gonna support that bitch.
Yeah, damn sure in a fairy tale beginning. I tell you that.
Nigga, that's the worst. That's the worst thing right now you could get put on you. Niggas will forgive a murderer before a rapist, dog. And then if you never really raped nobody, dog, that's the worst thing you have to have attached to you, man.
Right.
That boy, we ain't talk. I guess we could talk about it on side B, dog. That nigga, the white chick accused him of fucking raping her, and he about to get like 15, 20 years, and all he did was kiss her. And all the only evidence they found was saliva on her chest, because he said I was kissing all the titties and shit. They got no other evidence, and that nigga, that black boy is doing like 15 to 20 because the jury believed whatever bullshit was thrown. Fuck. No evidence of the rape, dog. So it's just one of those things that hit you hard. So this nigga get hit with that, he gonna survive and triumph with Aldous Hodge's black ass face, man. Let's go. I'm with it, man.
Freedom.
Dog, America crazy.
Have you ever been broken? You know what's extraordinary? That I'm moving expeditiously.
I don't think this is a good trailer. I think it's some good scenes, but like with the music is so on the nose that it's kind of like y'all making it feel like one of them I don't know, them super positive God movies or something.
Yeah. Church him and shit.
Yeah, I mean, one of them straight to DVD joints where I feel like I'm hoping.
He said one of them straight to DVD joints.
Yeah, for real, son. Like I'm not digging the music. It's really the music.
Yeah.
The music is what throws the trailer off for a nigga, but I feel like I'm a rock with the movie.
Lord, you gotta make your way.
When they try to bring you down.
Oh, God. Oh, come on, man. All right.
We out here, dog. So this was episode 80, side A, the Fly with Bats podcast.
D?
No.
What are you talking about?
Side B.
Yeah, we
smoking.
But yeah, bruh. So hit us up at flywithbats@gmail.com. As we always say, we want y'all to be part of the conversation, dog. Anything you want to tell us, anything that you might agree, disagree, want to shout out, we want you to let us know over there. flywithbats@gmail.com.
Anything you want to be.
Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that. We need them 5 stars on the Apple Podcast. Join us some comments because it only boosts us up to get more attention and more people listening, which helps out the cast all together. Mm-hmm. Also, there's this new freaking app. It's called Podcoin, where they give you points that lead to gift cards just for listening to podcasts. So, like most people, like me, I normally I'm programmed to listen to the Apple Podcast app that already comes on my phone. But I just downloaded that podcast. Like I'm trying to put it in my routine because every hour that you might listen to a podcast, you get points, and then you can buy like shit. Just for listening.
I'm going to give y'all the game right quick.
Podcoin app, man. Look that up there, man.
Bats hustle.
Some people I know, man, they got like some kind of deal to promote it. So I need to go look how they got that deal because I'm just shouting them out and shit. But yeah, man, it's Martin Bass Bradford. You can find me at Martin Bass Bradford on Facebook, on all the other social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spell that Mr. out or you can find another nigga. And, for this side, we out here. I'm out here.
And it's me, your boy D-Mac. Catch me on Instagram at your Dig Brand LLC. And that's all the fuck I got to say to you. I'll see you in a minute.
Posse wine to all the living organisms. It's your boy AlphaJo, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the root. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on IG, AlphaJo, no E. Ooh, yeah. And side A, man, I'm high as a motherfucker. I'm starting doing Michael Jackson shit.
So you did Michael Jackson bounce?
Yeah, I was like, dang.
Michael Jackson did a bounce on it. I'll be interested in Michael Jackson. Ooh, we'll kill it.
I put out of that. Make that pussy go drop back. Do you remember when you made that ass?
You've been hit. You've been hit. You've been hit by. Let's go. Michael Jackson bounce big.
Yeah, that happened.
That happened, y'all. And I think that's it. That's all we can say.
That's all we got for you.
Original just like the army. Most real niggas know most niggas phony. Your shadow got your back, huh? Just like your homie. That's why shady niggas will harm thee. Just act Caesar. Brutus got him and caught him before his last breather. If they don't make you believers, then you'll learn. Honesty is a quality that will burn, but it's cool. And trust is a quality you will earn. You a fool if you think you learn all of the rules. Imitating imitation and they calling it cool. I know a little bit, but go ahead and call me a fool. While you sprinkle sugar on shit and you calling it food. See, I'm just trying to groove and you standing on the wall with your hands on your balls, making crab claws move. Trying to bonk at a dog, but I don't bonk. I just fall back till you think you winning, but you lost in the beginning. Ay. One goal, one thing, one move, man, that shit don't change. It's certain. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. Ay, there's only one goal, one thing, one move, man, that shit don't change. And it's certain. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things. T.I. CZ.